Hello everybody, welcome. Vincent Caparina in the house. How you doing, Vincent? First off, I want to apologize. This camera, I think, is maybe going out on me because my other camera's not giving me any issues, so it may be buy another camera time. I like these cams that I'm using, but this would be the second one that started going bad on me. So I don't know, I may need to look into a different brand. I may talk with Hunting Southwest Ohio and see if he is still happy with the one he got. Hey, Hartford Junction. Hey, Wayne, I got a little something for you put aside here, Wayne. We will get to that in a minute. So, yeah, well, maybe, Hannah, it may have to be an early one because if it goes out, I got to get it replaced. So, hey, sorry for Crimson Tide fan for all the heart attack that happened Saturday night. So, but hey, you know, that was a great game, and I'll go ahead and say go Dogs because they really brought the heat there in the fourth quarter and made it a nail biter for sure. So, I know, Wayne, if I had to, it would not be what it is, right? You know, and Wayne just, you know, I don't know who all was in Paul's chat today, and I don't want to divulge a whole lot. 50,
very generous.
Jim Thompson, Rob Winslow, y'all quit.
Very generous.
Y'all kill me. Y'all just absolutely kill me. But Wayne, I just want to say that I'm sorry for the position that you are in. I applaud your generosity in trying to reward your kids with the coin collection. And I would ask if you know that you pray and think and consider that you know your children are young, and we all hope that they will grow. Thank you, Hannah.
Very generous.
That they will grow up to understand what a great blessing it is to have a father that cares enough to do that. And so you said that they got your, thank you, Michael Erickson. Thank you, my friend. Y'all did not have to. You know, when I say these things, it's just conversation, and I appreciate you all for your generosity. But Wayne, you said that you gave them your Snoopy rounds, And so to start your collection back off, I'm going to send you this Snoopy round, Charlie Brown. See, that camera is not going to last. So anyway, I've got a Charlie Brown round, the Peanuts, and I'm going to send that to you, Wayne. If you would just send me your information on my email. Yeah, I understand, Wayne, and that's a tough deal, and you know, it's hard to stay the course there. So, but I hope that helps you get your collection going again, and let that just be a little brightness in your day. And I appreciate you being in the stream. All right, let me first go through. We've already got 42 people in here. Let me go through and see who all has been so gracious to join us tonight. I see B.H. Ringer, Chicken Man Dan, Chris Helms, Crafty Dragon, Dad Spare Change, Elizabeth Flood, Eric. Thank you, Michael Spicer. Thank you, my friend. Greg Chapman, Hannah Cargile, Hartford Junction, J.C. Likes Pound. Jim Thompson, John Bryan, Harry Tustin snuck in there, Johnny T, Lady Bravin, Lyle Okamoto, Martin Bowen, Michael Erickson, Rob Wenzel. Who else snuck in there? Did I miss? Hambone, Valerie Bowen, Tom Thumb, the Jolly Roger, Roger Ivy, Valerie Bowen, Vincent Caparina, and Wayne Finicum. Hashtag BB. So welcome everybody. Thank you for being here today. Just kind of a little special stream tonight. A little out of the ordinary. I may try to do these extra box that I'm doing for Paul and his charity drive. I may try to add a box on Saturdays. Please be patient as we try to fill these orders. You know, we got our things to going on with our own channel to do, and donators and obligation to the donators. And so I'm going to try to add a box on Saturdays, may throw a Monday night box or something like that in till we get these done. I think we're up to 7 people that so far have donated the $500 level. Hey, Valerie Bowen, to Paul's stream in support of the American, I can't never remember it, American Federation for Suicide Prevention. Maybe, I hope that's right. Chew, how you doing? But a very worthy organization. And so tonight we are doing 2 boxes for Ricky the Scotty and Eric, who were both gracious, and hey, Michael Spicer, thank you for the membership, and donators to Paul's stream. And I want to first just say thank you. Give me 1 second. All right, and as an additional thank you from me for your generosity, I am going to add, it's supposed to be a no frills box with nothing but your finds, but I am going to add, if this camera will hold up, a very nice 64 Kennedy, and also a 1/2 ounce silver round to your box tonight. So you will get those regardless of anything else that we find along in the box. So each of you will get these. I got the same round and the same 90, and those will go with your box tonight. And so I want to take another minute before we get started. I'm going to do. There you go. Good job, Jim Thompson. I'm going to do a 1 lot auction, and it's going to be a big lot. So, you know, I'm not sure how this is going to go. You're welcome, Ricky. And so we're going to start it off at $1. Thank you, Eric. we're going to start it off at $1. So I ask you to, keep in mind what all this money that we raise in the auction will go, in this one lot auction will go to Paul's charity. And so here's what we're going to do. The giveaway is the hey Johnny T. The auction is the donator prize that I received for my donation to Paul. So, and I meant to copy and paste, and if somebody wants to do that, maybe on Paul's community channel or somewhere, you can find the list that Paul put together. Maybe you could even go to his stream and copy it. And I've got his permission to copy that and use it on this stream. But that list that he put on there, 3 boxes from him, a nickel hunt, dollar bill hunt, all of that you will get if you win the auction. But I would like to go a little bit further. And so as we stall out on this auction, so we're going to start it at $1. I hope for a lot of action on this, and then if it stalls out, I'm going to start throwing things in. Like I found this walker. This is a crazy walker that I found. It was in one of my tubes, and I saw the edge. And I mean, it's not, super rare or nothing, but it is kind of a cool walker. It's a gold plated, and the gold is highlighted on the Lady Liberty. So I'm going to try to show it under here. But you can see it's a plated Walking Liberty. It is an authentic walker, and but it is a gorgeous little coin. I wonder if I can show it better there. No, maybe not. So anyway, y'all bear with me on this camera situation. I'm sorry about that. But I've got a whole little deal over here of stuff to throw in. I got a full 50 state quarter album. All the quarters in it are very nice. I won't promise you a mint state album, but the coins in it are very nice. I have a Presidential Dollars album that was donated to us by Dad's Spare Change. Thank you, Robbins. That's pretty cool. But I have a 50 state quarters. And then I have a lot of other smaller items and things. But thank you, Dad Hunt's Coins. Yeah, I did. Dad Hunt Coin got a couple of those albums from me. But I'll start off with some small things. And then I've got also an Eisenhower dollar album that Dad Spare Change also donated here to me to do as giveaways or auctions or however I wanted to handle them. So I've got a lot of little goodies over here that, once you feel that you've donated to what the giveaway prize or the prize is, then I'm going to try to push this a little further by sweetening that pot. So that's how the auction is going to go. Just one thing, one lot, but one thing that's going to be auctioned. But I will be adding things to it to hopefully add a little bit more money to that, which all will be donated to the AFSP in honor of Pa and in memory of Allison. And as Forrest Gump said, that's all I got to say about that. So, all right, so we're going to get started here. Keep up with the likes. I did 50 likes, 75 likes. I've got EOS. I've got can do 100 like if we get there. So that's the deal. All right, we're at 61 likes already, so I'm going to go ahead. Thank you, Chris. I'm going to go ahead and start the first giveaway. Ricky, before I do that, would you like box 1 or 2? And I'm going to go ahead and be honest with you. I haven't numbered them. I'm numbering them now. The top box will be 1. The bottom box will be 2. and you can pick your box of choice, box 1 or 2. Hey, blistering barnacles. Box 1 or 2, if you would go ahead and pick your box of choice, and then we will run the giveaway so I don't lose it in the giveaway. Ricky the Scotty. Thank you, Shell Bell. Box 1 or 2. Hey, Greg Chapman. Good luck. Good luck to everybody, Greg Chapman says. Thank you, sir. Lyle Okamoto's in the house. Ricky the Scotty. Box 1 or 2. 1 or 2. All right, let's go ahead and run the giveaway, and then we will check and see if Ricky popped back in. All right, 50 likes giveaway has started. Got 2 minutes to get in. Cooking for coins. How you doing, my friend? Tom Thumb, how are you? Sam Lehman. Michael Wells, Ralph Lagman, Fubar, Josh Staples, Denmo, Mike Slies, all in here. Thank y'all for coming in today. Going to be fun, I hope. I did get my double stack boxes, so we will have double stack boxes to hunt tonight. So hopefully they will be good. You know, these are the boxes that we found 106 silver coins in for hunting Southwest Ohio last year. So you never know. All right, thank you, Well Wayne. They're kids. Just keep that in mind, my friend. You've got 1 minute and 38 seconds. Ricky the Scotty, if you are in the stream. No, don't sell yourself short, Michael Erickson. Don't sell yourself short, my friend. Yeah, it was a huge box, Jolly Roger. There's actually a command that one of the mods can drop, I think, that has a link to that box if you should like to watch it. It was fun, and an awesome hunt. And we also found 40-something in a box the previous week, Jolly Roger, for Jim Cantor. So we had over 150 silver in 2 boxes one week and then the next. It was a hoot, Hartford. It was a hoot. So we got 40 seconds. Ricky the Scotty, if you pop in, pick a box 1 or 2. 1 or 2. Thank you, Michael. 27 seconds. Yeah, it was $1,000 in silver that night. There you go, Wayne. There you go. Sorry about that. You're showing that you have a membership, though, Dad Hunts Coins. 2 seconds to go for the giveaway. All right, I'm going to start it back up just to run this 1 second off because I have a thing about that. I'm going to go on to get back over to the page so that we can see. There we go. So I'm going to start it back and run this second off, and then we will pick a winner. And I'm going to close back, and this is for our 50 likes. It is two rosy dimes. 2 rosy dimes. And the winner will be Sam Wilson. Congratulations, Sam. Congratulations. All right, so I'm going to just look because it could be, well, we're at 68, so we're almost at 75. Of course, Mods and Chris Helms, y'all will keep up with that for me. Let me know when we get there, and we will do 75 likes. Ricky the Scotty, box 1, he says. All right. Good luck. Let's see what we can do here. Good old double stack. Come on, be good for us. You're welcome, Sam. Well, they are circulated, which is a good thing. Put my eyeballs on. Looked like a good circulated box. Change the thing, so there it is. Don't see any silver on the top, so we will just have to hunt it and see what happens. Hunt it and see what happens. Yeah, I beat you, Michael. I had just changed it back. I said, I need to change that back before my mods start hollering at me. Okay, thank you, Dad Hunt's Coin. I appreciate the re-up on the membership, my friend. All right, row number 1. We got giveaways again at 75 likes. Let's see, I need to get me a bucket. And we are going to get it going. Thanks everybody again for coming in. Discord is not up to date. I did copy the command, but I did not put it in the thing. So let me do that. Yeah, we have a great little Discord channel. If anybody's ever interested in just a little community type deal and would like to join our it's up to date now. Michael. But if anybody would like to join our Discord, just a great little group of people. We share what we find in our rows. Oh, yeah, it was, Fleabag. It was. I hope not. As Paul was, so good to say, we couldn't do this without the mods. Could not do it without the mods. Yeah, well, I was trying to look for it, Ricky, and it got into the giveaway, I think. So it's all good. We're good. We are fine. So Paul kept saying that I had went to the game, and I corrected him in chat. He finally saw it. But I actually went to my brother's house and watched the game, and it was a great time. I got to spend some time with him. Thank you, Sam Wilson. Spend some time with him and his wife and daughter, and nice to see you too, Dana. Thank you so much for coming in. I got to see him and my niece and his wife, and we watched the game and just had a good time. Ordered pizza, 72 likes. Thank you, Chris. I'll tell you something I need to do. I've been meaning to do this for a while, Chris. So let's get that done now. Chris, I'm going to add you as a moderator. You are so great to be in the chat. I see you in a lot of streams helping out with the lights count and stuff. So Chris, you are now a moderator for the channel. I appreciate you. The pay sucks, but I do appreciate everything you guys do for us. All right, looking for the FG there. And then there's the 82P, looking for the FG. Got a 71D. So I'm sitting over there and with my brother and them and my sister-in-law, my sister-in-law says that her parents left her some change. And so we sat down with her little treasure trove, and she had a couple of Morgans, some peace dollars, all kind of neat little stuff. So I was able to do a little coin hunting through that. So that was great. Yeah, it was good. It was Marco's Pizza. I had never had Marco's, so I was excited to get that. We've got a Marco's here, but we've just never used it. So I may be doing that because it was good pizza. Oh yeah, but I appreciate everybody. I know a lot of you chip in with that, and I am thankful for all of you. I wish I could make everybody a mod, and I tried to do that, and I've seen other channels that do that. I just kind of believe that when we get to the size, well, I'm using that word not really in a good way, because I'm not, when I'm saying I'm get to the size, I don't mean that I'm made it to the the promised land, but I like to be able occasionally to do things for my mods. Martin's Treasure Hunting, how are you doing? Like hunts and stuff like that. And if I had too many people, it's hard for me to reward the people that I've made mods, and I just appreciate everybody. And went to a variety store, found silver quarters for my book. Nice. I picked up some nice stuff at the coin show. I wasn't sure if I was going to go. It was just a small show, but I went on and went for a couple of hours. I picked up some quarters. I picked up some 1954 proof and mint set in capital holders. So got some nice stuff, I think. Quarters are for my album. I added a couple of commemoratives, and I upgraded a Walker or two, and so just really nice little additions to the family there. 2003 NIFC is going to be the first find of the day. Let me get that on the board. I need to go ahead and get in the put it on the board mode. So there's number one. There is number one. All right. There's 1990. There's a 2023P. We can try to be on the lookout for the DDO on that. And we're seeing a good little mix. And as me and Martin talk about all the time, Martin Bowen, seeing some newer coins mixed in is not a bad thing to have. Seems to be some silver usually follows those boxes around. So hopefully that will be the case tonight. 72P. Yep, I agree, Martin. I hope that's the case tonight. We've gone a couple weeks now with hunting the flat boxes. While I'm grateful that they have been huntable, because we would not have had coins to hunt if they had not come through for me, but they have not put any silver on the board. So we're on about a 2-week skunk for the silver. So Rob Winslow, I should start a book. The only one I have is a penny book from my great-grandfather, but I had to put the last 3 pennies in it. Oh, that's sad, Rob, but at least you got that to remember him by. Me and my brother both have coin albums that my grandmother left us, and we treasure those. I think he's going to let me have his just so that I can kind of keep the coins in decent shape. There's nothing super valuable in there, but she took the time all those years to put those coins back, so I wouldn't take anything for them. 2023P, brown sugar in the house. 75 likes. Thank you, Chris. Man, that's a shiny one. Shiny. Shine why? Just the wrong kind. It happens, you know, it goes through spells. Let me get the 75 likes running. I will do another, I will do another row or two while that's running. So we got 3 minutes to get in on the 75 likes. The 75 likes today will be true that, Valerie. 75 likes will be a silver quarter, 90% quarter, and a war nickel today. That's my usual giveaway assortment, so we're gonna hang with that. 2023P. $72P. So yeah, jump on in. Good luck to everybody. I'm kind of tired. My brother had a really nice bed that I slept in while there's one of those sleep number beds, and he adjusted it for me the first night. You know, I kind of laid down on it, and he had this app on his phone, and he adjusted the softness of the bed, you know, and he told me what setting he usually sleeps on. So I said, well, let's try that. So he adjusted it to that, and it felt pretty good. I mean, it wasn't home. You know how home is. And and if you like to play the slots and stuff, if you need coins for the slot, the mods can help you out with that. And if for some reason they can't, I can usually make it work. So just be patient with us. But we will get you walkers if you need them to play. You got 1 minute and 23 seconds to go on the giveaway. But he adjusted it for me that first night, and so when I went in to go to bed the next night, I figured, you know, well, it should all be good, and so I laid in it there for a while, and it kind of felt a little firm, and then all of a sudden it started adjusting, you know, and I was sinking down in it. Well, my brother told me that it goes back to 100%. Sorry about that. Firmness during the day. And then, so he had adjusted it from his bedroom. Man, I was like coming out of that thing. I didn't know what was going on. 26 seconds. 26 seconds to go. Dark Scoy, how are you doing? Alrighty, nothing in that row. I'm going to go ahead and switch to the other screen. 15 seconds to go. 15 seconds. $45 people in, 54 viewers. Should maybe a few more people need to jump on in. 1 second to go. I'm going to open it up just to get this second off again. Give a chance for John Bryan there. See if, yep, there's John in. Deborah, did you mean to do that, Deborah? Surely you did. You put an upside down one in there. So everybody in that wants in, I'll give you a little bit more time. There you go, Dana. I was like, what? You could already be in. Let me go back up the list and see. Lady Bravin is in. I didn't see Dana though. Yeah, there you are. You're in, Dana. We're good. All right, here we go. We're going to close the entries. Picking a winner. Good luck. And the winner is Ralph Lagman. Ralph, you may be. I'm pretty sure you're a first-time winner, and so I always try to offer the first-time winners one of my WalkerMagnet screwdrivers and a sticker. I will send you a sticker also. So congratulations on the win there. 75 likes. And if you have won before, please let me know in email. Send me an email with your address. And let me know if you are a first-time winner. That's great, Dad Hunts Coins. I'm glad they are enjoying them. All right, well, you will get a screwdriver for coin roll opening and a sticker along with your quarter and your war nickel. So I'm going to put that on there. I know that's spare change, and then we'll add that to the spreadsheet. But just to make sure. So we got that done. Thank you, Ralph. I appreciate you being here, and congratulations. Hey, how cool was it? I was watching Rob stream the other night, and he messed up the tip of his screwdriver somehow or another, and so I threw it in the chat, and I was like, Rob, I said, I can help you out with that screwdriver dilemma you got there. And he says, well, I got one of yours right here, WalkerMagnet, and brought it out and showed it on the screen right there on Rob's channel. If that wasn't something, that made my day. Rob Find Treasure still had, and the way he got it was, I sent some with him to use for giveaways and stuff when I was trying to promote the stream. And then also at the coin show, you guys are just rock stars, Dad Spare Change and Shell Bell. And I appreciate you. And I know Pa does. I really know Pa does. One thing I wanted to add today, I know Pa did a deal today, so I got a bang ring and a magic coin that I will use to spice up the auction if we need a little help there. So some of the things that I will add to the kitty as we go through the auction at the end of the stream. 77D and 74D. Yeah, me too, Hartford Junction. He got a lot of us started. It's hard to find a positive, with COVID. But, I look at that as my gateway to getting into this. And in doing so, having become a part of this totally awesome community that I might have never encountered had it not been for COVID, so. And then the crazy thing today, so me and Eric got to bidding on a copper or brass or bronze Walking Liberty little statue. And so I got about to where I wanted to go on it, and I backed out. Well, Martin had to bid, and I was fine with that. I would have slept okay tonight. But my good friend John Bryan, he jumped in and he started bidding on it. And I knew when he started what was going to happen. So he gave it a little try there or two. And it was copper. Thank you, Eric. It did have a beautiful patina on it. And then the next thing I know, we'll see you, Martin's Treasure. Thanks for coming in. Rest well, my friend. And then Kevin jumped in. And I would have been fine, Eric, if you had gotten it. But I tell you what, these friends of mine and the people that I have grown to love and have met in this channel, you did. I mean, I thought you had it too. And like I said, it was kind of like the Alabama game, Eric. When Georgia went back ahead, I was kind of making peace in my mind that we might lose that game. And then all of a sudden, John Bryan threw a pass and we got ahead. And then I thought we were going to lose again. And then Kevin dropped in and intercepted the pass. So I'm sorry you didn't get it. I hope it wasn't something you were really jonesing to have. But it will be fun here. We will use that as a box blessing or stuff. I'm not really good at remembering to bless the boxes and stuff like that. But if anybody should ever want me to break out the Walker, the Lady Liberty. All right, Wayne. All right, we're here. We'll be here, brother. We'll be here. But I will trot her out, and we will use her to the best advantage. Oh wow, there was somebody else that passed here recently. Oh, Professor McGonagall passed away of the Harry Potter fame. Some of my favorite stuff, reading stuff and movies. $23 P. Let's look at the IN. Yeah, Maggie Smith. I was trying to remember her name. Ooh, we got a proof. Proof. 1986 S proof. Could be a good box. Sorry about that camera again. Sorry about the camera. I am going to weigh this because I don't see the silver edges very well, and it would be a crying shame if I was to miss a... I'm going to get a flip for that because it is a pretty nice coin. It would be a shame if I missed a silver. Of course, it would come to you anyway, so hopefully you wouldn't miss it. I agree. It's I don't know, Rob, you know, it's part of life, I guess. It's not silver, Doug. I weighed it. It weighed 11 something. If it was silver, it would be over 12 grams. It's pretty though. It's got a kind of a tone to it. I mean, you can see how shiny it is. It's got a little bit of discoloration on it, but pretty little coin. Oh wow, that's cool. I wish more people would promote coins by doing that as prizes and stuff. That would be awesome. Let's see. Dick Motor, how you doing, my friend? How's the legs coming? That is not right fine enough. Oh, I forgot these have two sides. Today is 9/29. It's going to be Christmas here before we know it. My daughter wants to put the Christmas tree up already. I'm like, no. She said, but Dad, I said, look, foot down. Can't put the tree up for Christmas. I mean, for Thanksgiving. I may still get overruled on that. All right, so am I forgetting something? I did 75, so we're not still in giveaway mode, right? So Ralph, you won that. I'm going to complete that. Get back to my good big chat. I'm sorry, Fleabag. Oh, that's cool, Crafty. Yeah, well, I'm a softy though. I'm a softy, so the Walker points are just to play the game, Dana. One of the mods can give them to you. You can play the slots or the heist games or stuff like that. There you go, Kevin. But one of the mods, if you would, see if you can get Dana some walkers so that she can play the games. And if you're not sure how to play them, Dana, kind of just watch the... we got two more proofs. Can y'all see them there? We got two more proofs. This may be a proof box. No, that is a 299s. That is crazy. Those things had edges on them. There is no way. I would have bet money that was going to be two proof, but it is two 90s coins, a P and a D, that look like they just came out of a mint set. Who are we hunting for? Ricky, do you do album for half dollars? And if you do you need upgrades? Kevin, we are doing boxes for the Pause Spare Time SFSP, the ones that had donated, everybody that donated the $500 level and got free boxes from me. So I'm doing a free box for them as promised on his, that I told Paul we'd do. So that's where we're at. So I'll get up with you later, Kevin, if that's okay, to discuss a few things. And then we got an auction at the end that will be for the giveaway prize that I was eligible for the donation. We're gonna auction that off at the end of the stream, and we're gonna keep adding items to it until you guys have given your all, so to speak. Like I said, I'm not sure how this is going to work, but I'm gonna give it the old college try to see what we can do. It's just paying it forward, Dana. Paying it forward. I've got so many people that have helped me through my recent tragedy and then getting my channel going and all the things that go along with that. So I'm just paying it forward. $23, 10 for Ricky the Scotty and Eric. I do have the names up there on the left hand side under my beautiful picture. 71D. Oh, that looks silver from the back, but it's an 88P. $71D. They are doing well. My daughter is, she was in the chat earlier. My son had to work an extra day this week. He usually works 4-day weeks, but they extended them and had them come in on Friday. So he called me yesterday. We talked for a little bit, but I think he may be, ain't no problem, Kevin. Nothing but a thing. He may be at his girlfriend's house, or you just never know with these kids nowadays. They're just burning the roads up. So, Ricky the Scotty, were you interested in these really nice 90 and 99 P and D coins for an album? If not, I will... give me a second, Wayne. I can take care of it. Sometimes it takes a little bit, but you have been in chat long enough to have been recognized by Streamlabs. So let me see if I can work a little magic. Although your name sometimes, Wayne, may be an issue with Streamlabs. Maybe not, we'll see. Yep. Yeah, the way that with the hashtag BB, let me make sure I got it. You got to spell it exactly right. I think I have it in exactly right, Wayne. Sometimes it causes an issue with Streamlabs. It could be that I can find it just by running through. And if you guys want to give me a minute to do this, I will have to scroll through every page until I see the name, and then I can add points that way. So it takes a minute. So be patient. Patient is a virtue. Does anybody remember a movie? One of my favorite movies. I like the, kind of action type movies. There was one where the lady said, patience is a virtue. Wayne, I'm showing you have 2 million walkers, so type in exclamation points and see. Maybe they was able to get them to you. Maybe they was able to get them to you. And I will get on with the stream. But I am showing you should be good to play the game, Wayne, from what I can see. 71D. $73D. Okay, Wayne. I will put these with your fines. We won't count them as far as the fines go, but I always like to try to help the donator or box, whoever I'm hunting the box for. If we're finding some exceptional coins in there, I'm always glad to include them. I mean, within reason. I mean, if we found a box full of exceptional coins, that might be different. That might be different. Because one time we found 400 NIFCs. I don't know, Jay's Vault. It should have been. I had it. I did schedule it, so there should have been a notification out there. So. Yep, we haven't found anything yet. We've got a proof. We have a couple of really nice coins and an NIFC so far. Well, I mean, it's pretty much. I mean, it's hard to get coins without, without buying them or going that route somehow or another. But you still don't have to, make bank on those. I hope so, Jays. Start off slow. I mean, you can get nickels in low mint state for, $4 or $5 to do an album with, and take it slow. Pick up something here or there. You never know what's out there. I love to help out people that are looking for a little something or have a situation that popped up. I love to help those people out when I can, and especially with the box hunt like this. I got to ship it anyway, so it's always easy to help somebody out that way. And but you could just spend $5 and get a row of nickels. I mean, it's not that difficult to get some rows to hunt and stuff like that. You just you have to go at your own pace and not worry about how fast things are going, because it's a journey. It is a journey. There you go, Crafty Dragon. Hey, Nettie Susan. There you go. I mean, and that's how probably I would have to say 90% of the people in here, 90% of the people in here, that's how they got going. That's how they got going. I mean, and a box of pennies is $25. And I know $25 to some people and it is a huge amount of money at times. But maybe, you put $5 a week back until you can get a box of pennies. And then, something that I did, I put forth the money over time to get a box. And so I got a box of nickels. I finally got to $100, and I bought a box of nickels. But you could do the same thing with nickels. You could do the same thing with pennies. Oh yeah, I've got a ton of copper pennies. But once you get that box, hey Weldon Carey, once you get that box, you can hunt it, rewrap everything, roll it all back up, put it back in the box, and then carry it to the bank and cash it in for another box. Oh, nice, Block. So there is ways to kind of, manipulate it in a way, because for a long time, that's how I did nickels. I had one box of nickels. I would come home and hunt them, and if I found stuff that I wanted, I kept it. And I would have loose change nickels everywhere, of course, and so I would use those nickels to replace the ones that I kept. And then the next week, and that's kind of the same deal though, Jolly Roger, as long as hey Copper Al, great stream today, Copper Al. As long as you're getting that money and you can turn around and buy the next box, it's really not any different than if you could trade boxes. And tellers don't like to deal with coins a lot, so man, you have to really strive to make a connection with your tellers. Jolly Roger's in the catbird seat, because he could make fresh baked stuff, cookies or stuff like that, and carry them and shoot. Man, I bet the tellers would be falling over themselves to give you coins there, Jolly Roger. But you have to find a little. Hey, HVAC, welcome. That's a new name. Glad you can come in. All right, Copper Al, we'll cook and listen. Drop exclamation me, put exclamation me in the chat. Anybody that has a channel that they would like to do a little advertising for, all you have to do is type in exclamation me, and that should drop your channel link. And hopefully people will see that, and they will come and give you a like if they like what you're doing. There you go, Wendy. If you got content and stuff that they find enjoyable, they'll give you a sub or watch a few videos, post a comment or two so that it will stick good. I myself have been helped out tremendously from people doing that. And I feel like this channel in itself also has done a lot of good work helping people get subs and move along with their YouTube journey. Thank you, Dad Hunts Coins. 72D. Well, it's been kind of slow. We've had some nice coins in there. You're welcome, Weldon Carey. Always welcome to do that. I do ask that you, space it out a little bit. Don't take over the chat, but everybody's always welcome every few minutes to drop a link to their channel. That's what all this community is all about, is helping each other out. And again, we're hunting these boxes in response to donations made to Pause Spare Time and the PFSP organization, that's American Federation for Suicide Prevention. I believe that is what the initials stand for. And Paul's son unfortunately died from suicide 2 years ago, and so it was all just a horrible impact for them, and we have shared their grief over the years. There is a 98P. We got a 99, a 90, and a 98P for your album there, Ricky Descani. Nice, some really nice coins. You could almost, if you wanted to, could be graders. I don't see anything wrong with them. So anyway, we're hunting boxes as was a donation prize for those people that donated to that charity, and we've got some more to do that we will touch on off and on. At the end of the stream, we're doing a auction that will all the proceeds from the auction will go to the AFSP charity in support of Paul and Mary and their family. Yeah, he close to 15K, Johnny T. But so we are trying to help him further that. We'd love to see him meet their goal. I think they're trying to hit the 15K mark. So if we can add a few dollars to that, that is all good. And I'll tell you what we'll do also. Any super chats that are made tonight, I will also take that amount. I'm not going to worry about PayPal fees or anything. If you do $10, I'll give $10. If you do $20, I'll give $20. So the super chats will be matched. We're going to do it. Let's do it right. So all of those that were given earlier, I will match each one of those. 73D. Trying to get DDOs here. We did find a 73. I want to say it was last weekend. So I hate to spring this on you, Dad Spare Change and Shellbell. And I think y'all have been kind of keeping track of the donation, and I can look also, but if you would keep track of that, and if I could just glance at the spreadsheet and match that number, then that would be awesome. That would be awesome.
Very generous.
72. We have Michael Erickson. What about that new camera? Well, as I said, I can take care of that new camera. Y'all take care of Pa. 73D. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, my friend. $71D. It would be so cool to find DDO other than a 74. I'll even take another 73 because it's the first one we found in a long time. First one we have found in a long time. 72P. Come on, box. Let's see if we see anything. I don't see. One time that box, I opened the box up and I said, well, I don't see anything on the top, and there was a stinking Benji sitting right there, and I glanced over it. I couldn't see the forest because of the trees, I don't guess. $71D. Well, I don't see it on this camera though. I can turn this light, and the other thing about it though, BB, is the fact that this camera is so slow, and this camera's not. You know, I have normal function here. I have normal function here. It's just this one camera that is lagging and doing stuff that I can't explain. And it's not the first one. Man, that was fortuitous. I dropped that coin, it went right in the bucket. So it's not the first time that I've lost a camera, one of these cameras. So I even tried to disconnect it Thank you, Doug. Thank you, Doug Vincent. I appreciate you, man. I even tried to connect and disconnect the camera to kind of reboot it, and it didn't do. And it's actually been kind of going downhill. It's kind of been going downhill for a while. So Wildcats won, Chiefs won. Wow, man, they were kind of struggling. So what do y'all think of the new kickoff rule in the NFL? Do y'all like the rule, or do you like the old way, or what's your thoughts on the kickoff, the new kickoff? Well, let's try to turn the light off. See if that fixes it. Yeah, there's something definitely going on with this camera, though, that's different than the others. Did the striping go away when I did that for this camera? I mean, but I wonder why this camera's so slow. I don't know. The fact of the matter is, tonight, it is what it is. Nope, rubber hand, yep. So, now what I may do is play around. Well, see, well, I'm considering, now look, I hope y'all won't hold me to this. I'm going to do what I can. I know you know that I have, I know that you know that I have a trip coming up, and I would like to try to share the journey. I'd like to try to do some live streams and stuff. I'm thinking about trying to take one of my cameras with my laptop, maybe set the laptop up in my room on the train with a camera pointing out the window so that you can kind of see the scenery going along, and see if I can't do some live streams from the train, providing that the Wi-Fi is good enough. I'm not really wanting to go in and buy a internet connection for the you go 7 stacks internet connection for my computer that separate from a Wi-Fi. And I was talking about it with my brother-in-law, and he said that the Wi-Fi on the trains are usually pretty good because there's so many business people that use these trains to get like to Washington or wherever they're going, So I'm really thinking about it. I kind of, it's in my mind to want to do it. You guys know that I don't always do great at following through. Awesome, Jace Vault. Thank you for being here tonight. I don't always follow through with that kind of stuff, and it will be kind of an emotional trip for me too, so I am going to try to do something though to kind of bring you guys along with me. Yeah, so I got Amtrak, from here to Washington, D.C., and then I will get on a train from Washington to Chicago. Isn't it weird that I'm going to Denver, and I got to go to Washington before I can go to Denver? But anyway, so gonna do that, and then I got to go from there to from Chicago to Denver. So I'm leaving Sunday on the train, and I'm supposed to get to Denver on Wednesday, I believe. And then NetTheme, I'm meeting NetTheme there in Denver, and we are going to go to the coin show. I'll get there on Wednesday. I would like to do the show either Friday or Saturday. So I'm thinking about trying to get me an appointment, or they say you don't have to make an appointment, you just need to get there early because there's a limited number of tickets that they let in. But I'd like to go do the Denver Mint, and I have been to the Mint in Washington, D.C. So which Mint is that? Is that the W? I guess it would be, right? Am I right? Am I dumbing that down too much for me? Yeah, I hope it could be a really great trip, Copperell. I have reservations.
Hello, darling. Nice to see you.
How did I not see that?
Been a long time, just as lovely as you.
1964. We got a 90. We have a 90. Match it. Thank you. Thank you. So we got to match it. Let me see. I got some 64s right here. There is the match. So we are on the board with silver. Thank you. Thank you, Double Stack Box. Welcome back, Double Stack. All right. There is a Uno on the 90. So good deal. So I do match all the first silver found in a box for each donator. So Eric, if we find silver in yours, I also will. Okay, John Bryan. Really and truly, you think of W. Washington. I don't know. It made sense to me. I went to somewhere, Doug, that had coins, and I went to the wrong door. And I grabbed the door and shook it, trying to open it to go in. And the next thing I know, this cat come running around the building with his hand to his ear. And I was like, oh, snap, what have I done? And he asked me what I was trying to do. And so I says, I'm not from around here. So he let me go. But anyway, that was... all right, that's where I was then, to Todd. Just, y'all excuse my ignorance. So I will be going to my first official mint in Denver, if that works out. I went to the Smithsonian. I recognize that one, John Jacobs. I did recognize that one. All right, we're in the bottom of the box, and so we've got silver in the. We've already found silver in the top. So the rumor is that the silver goes to the bottom, sinks to the bottom. So we'll see how true that is, and maybe we will find some more. But a 90 is, we're out of skunk territory, so no skunk prize. Of course, I took skunk prizes out of the equation when I bumped up the kitty there at the beginning of the stream. So I'm taking care of you guys. I think y'all are getting a good deal. And now understand also that we have Southern Metal and Copperell coins that have been generous enough to also donate boxes. Everybody that's doing this, is doing it with their own spin. So if you go on, Eric and Ricky, and hunt your box with Copperell or Southern Metal, they may not do the extra. So, and I don't want to try to put a precedence out there so that would be expected. So this is just something that I felt in my heart to do for you guys and your generous donation. And so since we're finding silver anyway, let's add some more to it. $40%er. We may have a fill the board on the first box. Fill the board on the first box. Oh, we got a proof because I didn't put the proof on there. So we got a proof. All we need is a miscellaneous. All we need is a miscellaneous. And now look, I don't usually do hold coins as miscellaneous. To me, that's just a damaged coin. It would be no different to if I started doing miscellaneous because it had a. Yep, that's my case knife I was telling you about, weld and carry. Let me get it back up here. It's one of my older case knives. I love it. I've got another white bone handle one that I usually use to cut the top off, but I don't have it on me right now. I think it's in my pocket in my jeans. Yep, I know, Ricky. I know. Found a 40. Where is Fleabag? Where is Fleabag? Where is my you gotta match it alarm? So with the 90 we match, and we also match. Fleabag might be away from his computer for a second, so he's at the slot. Yeah, he's putting oil in the slot machine. I got a few. I wouldn't call myself but I also matched the 40, right? We also matched the 40, so I've got a 69 there. We're going to match that 40 that we just found. What did I do with it? What did I do with it? No, that's the 64. So I bounced it around, and what did I do with it? Oh, I put it under here to look at it. All right, there it is. So I matched the 40. I matched the 40, and I matched the 90. So we are good to go now on matches for Ricky. We will do the same for our good friend Eric. So got 2 DDO possibilities here. Brady OP, you can get, I hope you're talking about the coins that they use to play the games with, because I don't generally just give coins to a random request. I can't possibly do that. There's too many opportunities for that to be abused. So but we do have a giveaway that's possible you could win a coin in the giveaway, provided you're 18 years or older. So everybody is welcome to be in the stream. We try to keep it as a family oriented as far as language and subject matter. But there is a requirement by law that you have to be 18 years or older, or I have to have an email from a guardian or parent to claim the prize and tell me that it's okay for me to ship it. Okay for me to ship it. We want to stay on the right side of the rules for YouTube, and so that's the deal with that. That's the deal with that. Oh wow, Eric, that's awesome. My uncle, my dad's brother-in-law, he had a huge collection of case knives, and that's all he collected. Each series, they make different, like all bone handle, all antler, elk antler, all of those type of things. Identified the each knife for what it was. And so he had knives from each of those series, and man, that gets expensive in a hurry for case knives. $74D. Well, right now, Wayne, because they're copper, and so a copper penny is worth about 3 cents. So of course the penny is worth a penny, and at some point in the future, everybody's betting on the fact that the United States will follow Canada and deregulate the penny. And when that happens, it will allow the pennies to be melted for the copper. Right now, it is against the law to melt pennies and harvest the copper for profit. You can melt pennies for fun, for a hobby or to do stuff. But if you melt pennies and try to sell the copper, I'm not sure how they would know you did that. So I'm not advocating, though, that you might get away with it, so do it anyway. But you can melt that copper and then sell it for copper prices. So everybody that follows the metals and things know that copper's been going up. So just like silver and everything else, one day it will be worth something. No, yep, 1982 was the transition year, Wayne. So every 1982 penny can weigh 3.1 grams or 2.5 grams. If it's 2.5 grams, it is a zinc penny. If it's 3.1 grams or thereabout, it's copper. And so I try to keep all my copper pennies. I sometimes think it's a little bit overkill, because who knows when we're going to be able to take those pennies and make 3 cents a piece off of them. And who knows, it may be I'm dead and gone and my kids are cleaning out my stuff, and they come across a bunch of buckets full of pennies, and they're like, what the? And then they carry them and turn them in, and they got a few dollars. Maybe they'll remember old Papa when they do that. 71. Yeah, I've got probably 10 or 12 of these containers that I put coins in, full of copper pennies. Each one of them weighs about 15 pounds. All right, we're going to fill the board. And as I said before, I don't count hold coins, but this is a special stream, so I'm going to use special circumstances, and we're going to count that hold coin as a miscellaneous for a fill of the board today. Today and today only, or when I'm hunting, we're going to have a double hold coin. There's a one at the 9 o'clock. We had one at the 11 o'clock, and we had one at the 9 o'clock. So we got 2 hold coins. And Ricky, if you don't want them, just let me know. I might know somebody that might want them. So, all right, so we got 2 miscellaneous now. So y'all will have to remind me to come up with a miscellaneous prize and add it to the giveaways at the end of the night. So keep that on your little list. I know it's Sunday. I know people got to work in the morning. I will understand that people have to filter out and take care of their business. There is a 90. What do we got? We've got a 90D. That's another 90D. The other one is prettier, so I'm going to return that one. So I'm going to try to get through this as quick as I can, so that nobody will lose sleep. Because I'll be honest. All right, Ricky. I will be honest. I am looking forward to sleep myself tonight, because while I think I did pretty good with my sleep at my brother's house, it's not your bed. Y'all, you know how it is when you're out visiting or whatever. I struggle with sleep enough, and so when I don't have the comfort of my surroundings and my routine. Thank you, Wayne. Okay, Wayne, I appreciate it, brother. I'm going to try to take care of you with that. Get you kicked back off with a nice piece of silver, Wayne, and I hope you can take that and build on that, and just remember that this little community we got going is awesome. So when you're feeling down, there's usually somebody somewhere that's hunting coin. So if that's your if that's your medium to de-stress. And if nobody's on, I tell you what, and it helps a lot, Wayne. If nobody's on, just watch a video. Watch a RFT video or WalkerMagnet Whopper box video, or something, because you gotta figure out how you can de-escalate things and find out what does that for you, so yeah, if you go to Canada, John Jacobs, I guess, can you melt copper pennies in Canada? Where's my Canadian blockers? Can you melt on your own? Can you melt Canadian? Oh, Block, he said I can melt the Canadians. I got you. I don't know, not if you're in Canada, you don't. I'm sorry I was behind on that chat thread there. Hey, there's a lot of them out there, Wayne, and it does help the channels out. A lot of people are trying to get their channel going, and off the ground. So when you watch, well, thank you, Doug. I have been known to put people to sleep, Doug. I have been known to put people to sleep. But it helps the channels out when you watch the videos. Drop a like on them. Kick back in your recliner, and watch the videos. Oh, that's nothing. Oh, we got another one. 2001 proof. No, 1991 proof. 1991. The Canadians have been demonetized, so you can do Canadian cents here. You can melt. 1991S, 11.19. So that is a clad proof, and we will flip that up for Ricky also. I love finding proof. Of course, who doesn't like to find silver in a box? And I am no different than anybody else that gets a chance to hunt. It's always nice to find silver, but I never got mad. When I come across a box with proofs in it, because I tell you what, and if you like, I will show you my quarter album that I did in silver proofs. A proof album, if you was just to do a date set for the Kennedys and just tried to get all the S mint in there, it would make an absolutely beautiful album. I can promise you that. So 2 proofs. Of course, we already filled the board, so let's get back to that. 2 proofs. But I always like finding, I was always jealous of the ones that did a box hunt and they hit a 20 proofs or something like that, because they are beautiful coins. We are almost through. How are we doing on light? We haven't. All right, I'll do that, Jolly Roger. Thank you for that. So got some edges here. I don't think there's silver in there, but y'all know I do not always spy it from the edge. Matter of fact, I haven't spied one yet tonight. Sometimes I get lucky like a hog finding an acorn, but tonight I have not seen them from the edges. But rest assured, I'll look at all of them. I can only think of one time that I missed the silver, and Chicken Man Dan caught it. He heard it, and I went back through and looked, and sure enough, it was a dirty bicentennial, an S bicentennial that was silver. And then I have had one returned in the coin machine when I went to take the coins back one time. And so I have missed maybe a couple that we know about, but I try to look at every one of them. It's not very often that I would think I would miss a silver. And usually when I flatten them out, I can see it by the flat, you know, on the reverse or whatever is showing. But I have trouble. I'm colorblind, not totally, but I have trouble with certain colors. And so when I have trouble seeing these edges sometimes when I'm trying to look. But never fear. I try to look at every coin. Also, just so you know, I cannot hear magic coins. So I would usually very rarely ever find a magic coin. Well, hey, go back and watch all you want, HVAC. Matter of fact, if you will type in Michael Erickson with 5 WalkerMagnet membership. Thank you, Michael. We have PTF Stacking, Patty Angel 64, Rockzilla, Jeff Scotton, and Off-Road Adventure were all given membership by Michael Erickson. Thank you, Michael. A gentleman and a scholar. But yeah, you know, I've got one good, awesome, great video or live stream that you can type in exclamation Whopper, and it will be the box that we hunted for hunting Southwest Ohio, and we found 106 silver. And then there's another, I think you can type in exclamation gems box, exclamation gems box. Yep, exclamation gems box. The J is capital. I don't know if you have to do it that way. And that will take you to another box where we found 38 90s and 5 40s in his box. So here's another nice coin. That's a 91. We have a 98, a 99, and a 90. And there is a Mint State 91 for you, Ricky. So yeah, I've got, you know, some good live streams. I've done a few videos. I'm not as proficient with the videos as some of the other streamers. So I do have videos out there. I've got a couple of I've got a few metal detecting videos. Most everything I have is coin roll hunting though, so if that's what you like, watch it, Hannah Lee Cargyle. Don't you get them stirred up. Do not get them stirred up. Southeast Stacker's in the house. I thought about you today, Southeast Stacker. I thought about you today on Pa's Spare Time was doing his auctions today, and he had a 9-pound block of copper in the auction today. I thought about you when that came up. I bid on it and lost the bid, but it was a 9-pound. Thank you, Michael Erickson. Crafty. All right, you go. You guys go. Thank you. Vindication is mine. But I know you kind of, I've seen that you on your channel do some copper, a little bit of copper. And so I thought about you when I saw that. Thank you, Jim. See, Hannah? See, stir up the hornet's nest, Hannah. Sometimes you get stung. Okay, Southeast. I wasn't sure how dedicated you was to that. I just seem to remember seeing a little copper on your channel. All right. We are down to the last 15 rows of what has been a pretty good box. I mean, after 2 weeks of nothing, you know, to get a 90, a 40, a couple proofs, kind of got to make you feel good to see the box start back up again, get a little bit of stuff from our double stack. Wayne says, I bought a 1-ounce copper coin from a coin collection last year for $3. Oh yeah, that's cool. I've got a couple of these. Copper Al gives these if you like copper. Copper Al gives these sometimes as part of his donator prizes. I've got a couple of beautiful copper rounds that he has given out. I think they're copper. It doesn't really say if it's copper or brass, but they're beautiful coins, or rounds rather. Brian Jensen. Oh, well, that's nice of you, Brian. Thank you for helping family. Nothing wrong with helping family. 71D. We are almost done with the box. We will go right into box 2. Once we are done with Mr. Ricky the Scotty. So let's take a little, let's ask the chat, because it's 7:30, so it's 8:30 on the East Coast, and I know people have to go to work tomorrow. What say you on the auction? So I would be glad to do the auction in between boxes, and then do the second box after that. What would you guys like to do? Do the auction after this box, or do both boxes and do the auction after, and see? And I can put a poll up. I think I learned how to do that. In between, says Michael. In between, I got 1 vote for in between. I know it's a work night. Everybody will, people will have to hit the old work tomorrow, so we can do the auction in between and get that out of the way. Both boxes first. So I got 1-to-1. I tell you what, let me put a poll up because I can't keep up with all this. All right, I'm going to start the poll. Y'all vote on it. We'll look at it as I finish these rows up. It will be easier there just to see what the general lay of the land is. So yeah, that was Hannah's thing there. So she does have a little point there. She was wanting to do a little Halloween and then maybe transition to Christmas time. So there would have been a reason for the early Christmas tree installation. So, but what she doesn't know is that we would pretty much have to empty the shed out there to get to the Christmas tree. Which that's fine. We need to get in there anyway, but it will be a full day of toting and shoving and groaning to get all that stuff out and get the tree. We, like I said, we probably need to do that anyway. There's stuff in there we kind of need to get to try to do a garage sale and stuff. So it looked like we'll let it run till I finish this box, but it looks like a clear winner is going to be after this box. So $71D. Turn that a little bit. That R had a little bitty notch at the bottom of it, but it was not the DDO. Well, we didn't do it for a long time, Chris, and you know, I guess that might have been a little sad and not good on my part, but because Allison loved Christmas, but you know, I got to where I didn't put up a tree, and so we're kind of trying to get things in order so we have room to do all that, and so it may be a happening thing. We'll see. We will see. 72D, kind of dirty. Those are hard to tell about the no FG when they got so much nasty on them. All right, so Ricky, do you have a 2024? We got a 2024 Denver. We have come across one of these just every now and then. But if you need that, I'm going to put it with your album coins. You can let me know. $72D. All right, you do now. You got a 2024D coming your way. Matter of fact, let's see what this one is. Ricky, you know I love you. So I just happen to have a 2024 P here also. I'm going to add that to it so you will have the set. I'm going to add the P mints to it so you will have the set. All right, I'm going to end the poll. We got 77% wanting the after the this box, so we're going to go with that. All right. You're welcome, Ricky. You are welcome. They're starting to show up. I'm sure I will have the opportunity to find them here and there, so why not help a brother out? 72P. $72. Hartford said, what's this going to bed early thing about? 73. Well, I'm in the middle, Hartford, so I try to, and I know my mods for the most part are all East Coast, and I say for the most part, but off the top of my head, except for Fleabag, I believe, maybe, I'm not sure. So there are well, I got people all over the place. But I will say, Wayne, you know, and Hannah will tell you, mine were a handful, but I couldn't be any more prouder of them now. So it's the hope that the old saying, this too will pass. And I hope you have the same experience I have. You know, you give your blood, sweat, and tears, and one day that child will come back to you and say, I'm sorry for the way I acted, because I know mine did. But you have to stay the course. No guarantees. No guarantees. Oh, nice. Eastern Tennessee. So we may be doing a deal, Weld and Carey. We are in the process of speaking with Hunting Southwest Ohio and about a meet and greet kind of deal at in Tennessee, just below Chattanooga. There's supposed to be a coin show in November, late after Thanksgiving, I believe, if I remember right. Thank you, Michael Erickson. If I remember right, and so we're in the early stages of trying to see how many people would be interested in going to that coin show and enjoying the show, and then maybe going out to eat afterwards, and so having a little meet and greet for couple of the channel creators, content creators. That would be me and Southern Metal, and me and Hunting Southwest Ohio. Weld Carey, you could be one of those creators if you wanted to come and join us. So it's in the early stages now, so we will try to get that. Paul Spare Time with 20 gifted membership. Unbelievable. Bertha 626, Joey Brown, Daniel K, Silver Chupacabra, Kevin Rose, DTS, Norman Ferson, Currency Systems, Craig 1967 Shelby. I knew somebody that had one of those. Keith Rodman, Sam M, Brian Jensen, Matthew Merriman, Hambone, Coin Silver, Digging Up Dirt with Jane, Foster Spine, Drayless, Jesse Kruckenberg, Jim Meadows, and I think I made it through the list. Thank you, Paul, so much, my friend. Thank you. So we are going to do our little auction after this box. We are doing fairly well. We've got some really beautiful mint state coins out of it. We got 90% silver. We got 40% silver. And in the spirit of giving, I have decided to accept hold coins as miscellaneous for these hunts only, so that we have a little better chance of hitting the fill the board. And as soon as I said that, I found a hold coin. So we have filled the board tonight on the first box. I will, Dad Spare Change. I will do that. See if he would like to go. Well, I mean, you're driving age, Weld and Carey. There's nothing wrong. I mean, you can come hang out with us old parts. There's nothing wrong with that. 2023P. But there's all ages in this community, and it's not everybody doesn't collect coins, but collecting in itself is a community in itself. So you would be welcome. Shell Bell, I would ask you if one of you guys would like to, because I can look it up, but it will take me a little time. There is a coin show in East Tennessee below Chattanooga. I can't remember what the name of it is. I'll just have to go look it up again. We were talking about it on Hunting Southwest Ohio channel, and so he was kind of no, I know. I'm just kidding there, Weld and Carey. But we were talking about it, and I looked one up, and there was a show. I looked up shows in Tennessee, and you should find one show in late November. I think it's like it's after Thanksgiving. November the 28th and 29th, or somewhere in there, Shell Bell, and close. November 8th. Okay, yeah, East Ridge, Tennessee. Thank you, Dad Spare Change. I was a little off. I'm sorry. I've always been a little off, so now you know. Pa, Paul Spare Time gifted another 10 WalkerMagnet membership. Teacher 1388, Show Me Stacker, Yoxnav, Justin, Andrew Northwest, Mark S, Freaking Awesome, Brenda Shank, Daniel D'Ambrosio. Welcome to the membership ranks. Thank you, Pa, again, as always. Thank you so much, my friend. So we are donating everything from the auction to the AFSP, and I am also matching all the super chats tonight. All the super chats made. I know y'all made super chats to help me with the camera fund, and I will take care of the camera. American Eagle Hoarder, Copper Owl Coins with 5, New Marshall in Town, Tasman Coin, Bill Snodgrass, Treasure Hop. I would have swore that there was not enough people left in the chat to eat up all those memberships, but you guys just keep on giving. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh, nice, Johnny T. But the Tennessee show seemed to be kind of a few hours, 4 or 5 hours from Rick at Honey, Southwest Ohio. 5 hours or so, 6 hours from me, and I would, go up there and spend the night and then drive back home. So it would be a nice chance to visit with all these great people that we see that might be able to come and meet us over there. And so there's the date that Dad Spare Change dropped in there. It's going to be in early November, so well before Thanksgiving, hopefully before Christmas parties and that kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't know, Copper. Well, now I've seen that a lot of times. Even today, Copper Owl, somebody on your channel got one, and I tried to tag them, and they weren't in the stream at the time. So I'm not sure how that works, but that's what it did. So I had the same deal on your channel today. All right, Jim. Hope it gets better for you. Yeah, it is, Silbell. I was way off. I'm sorry. Hunting, Southwest Ohio. There he is. It would be, Pops. It would be, my friend. We were trying to, Rick kind of brought it up on his channel, and so I jumped on and found, well, I don't have any layover, Johnny T. I got maybe an hour and a half in Washington, and I have a 5-hour layover in Chicago, so there won't be a lot of time for visiting on the layovers. But appreciate you coming in, Rick. Hope you're having a good day, good weekend. But yeah, so it's still in the early planning stages, but Rick, Honey, Southwest Ohio has shown interest in maybe making it to that show. And so if there's anybody that within a realistic driving distance that would like to drop over there, we will try to kind of finalize some of that stuff and keep things in the works for people that might want to drive out and do a meet and greet at the show, and maybe do a dinner, and we will probably have a hotel there maybe with a lounge we could enjoy. All right, watching at my daughter's, watching my grandson. That's cool. Yeah, that's not really that bad. I mean, I'm not sure when silver gets over $32 an hour. Yeah, yeah, Bill. It would be a little bit of drive. But hey, well, no, yeah, it'd be a little bit of a drive. I will be up there seeing you, because what I have understood is there is a resting place waiting on me. A resting place is waiting. 71. So anyway, if you guys would, are in the within a distance that you might be able to do that, awesome, honey. I bought some Friday or Saturday morning. 71D. Nine hours for Martin. Yeah, I guess, if you live in Texas, you're 9 hours from everything, aren't you, Martin? All right, we have got 2 rows to go, and then we will kick off this auction. Oh, pause spare time. I think Pa has got that on his phone, and every time he sits down, he's butt giving. Pa has given another 10 membership. It's crazy. Greenwood, John Chum, Metal Dragon, Braveheart, Dagger, Silver Wishes, Smog the Magnificent, Johnny T, The Gambit, 77. Jay's, nope. You snuck in there on me, Jay's Vault. I thought you were, thought you had gotten a membership. Ladybug Stacker, Happy Bears, Silver Slinky. Welcome to the membership. Thank you again, Pa. You are awesome. You are awesome. $71D. $72D. $72D again. Thank you, Hunting Southwest Ohio. Very, very generous and nice of you, my friend. Hunting Southwest Ohio also did a duck race with all the benefits going to the FSP. So thank you for doing that. All right, 100 likes. Let's go. Yep, I saw that. I saw Chris was on the ball exercising his new wrench. So let's get to that and do that now. Giveaway is coming up for 100 likes, which I have not put together yet. So, and I do have an idea though. I got a little something. I got more of these, so I'll use this one and I might have to replace it. So I bought these. They're kind of, it's a 1/4 ounce of silver, so you can't get mad at that. And so 3 minutes for the giveaway there. But it is, I'm going to put it on the scope because that's working better. It is an Egyptian, what does it say here? A relic, King Tut. A King Tut 1/4 ounce silver, round silver relic. King Tut. So there we go. It's a 1/4 ounce of silver. And here is the obverse. There it says on there, 1/4 ounce, 999 fine silver, King Tut round for the 100 likes. Thank you guys so much for that. I appreciate you. King Tut round for 100 likes. I thought they were pretty little rounds, and I like to have a little of some 1/4 ounce stuff to do to throw in for giveaways and stuff. So I got some for you guys, and that will be the 100 likes giveaway. I have to say, I'm feeling good energy. I figured I would be slacking tonight after my time away from home because you never rest as good when you're not in your own bed. So, King Tut in LA when you were 16. That's cool. I like to do museums and things like that and see that kind of stuff. We had to go to Washington, D.C. for my son sung in the Alabama State Children's Choir when he was much younger, of course, and they got invited to come to the White House to sing at, when was that? It was either Clinton or Bush won at their Christmas celebration, and can you believe you just can't stay away, can you, Hunting Southwest Ohio? 59 seconds to go for the giveaway for the 100 likes. So he got to go to Washington, D.C. with the choir to sing at the White House. And then we were able to go to the Smithsonian and do some stuff like that. So that was fun. Me and Allison and her family went to D.C. a long time ago also, so we did the museum then. All right. 31 seconds to go. Let's go ahead and swap over to the other. We're doing that now, Greg. Jump on in the giveaway. Exclamation GAW will get you a spot in the giveaway. You've got 19 seconds to go. 19 seconds to go. Jump on in. Get it while it's hot. Get it while it's hot. 2 seconds, 1 second. All right, let's. I'm going to resume entries because it's doing that 1 second thing again. I'm going to let that roll off. I wanted to see who was that. Did you make it in? Yep, Dana, you're in. So we're good. I'm going to close her back up again, and we're going to pick a winner. I got the right screen up there, and the winner's going to be JC Likes Pam. Has won the King Tut. The King Tut. The King of all Tuts giveaway. I don't have a empty here, so let me get that. Congratulations, JC. It's a cute little round. Tim Whiteley, that's a new name. How you doing, Tim? If you have not considered a subscription, there is a little button over there you can put. It don't hurt at all. Relatively painless. And notch up a sub up there and see what happens. You never know. You do a little something for somebody. All right, so last row for what has been a pretty good box for Ricky the Scotty. Let's see if we can get any last row magic. We found a 40 and we found a really nice Kennedy. We got some shiny edges here, but I don't know. It may be. We did find a couple of mint state coins for Ricky to add to his Kennedy album, maybe as an upgrade. We're going to send those to him. We found a 2024 that we're going to send to Ricky for his. All right, Johnny T. For his album too. So 2024s are starting to pop in. You know, I have heard of a lot of people getting boxes of 2024s. I have not. I bought the 2023Ds, and that was quite enough for me. So I am very happy to find one here or there. Now, with knocking on the wood in the boxes make me quite happy. I do not need 50 rolls of them. But that is going to do it for Ricky the Scotty. Thank you, Ricky, for your donation to Pa and participating in that. And I'm glad we found you some stuff. I'm going to put these hold coins to the side. And here's your newer coins. I tell you what, I'm going to leave those out, Ricky, and put them with your envelope. And I am going to put those in flips for you so that they will be nice. Ricky, did you want the NIFC? There's only one. I feel like we've done pretty good here with our stuff today, so it's not enough for me to include anything for the NIFC, but it's not a bad 2003. So if you wanted that to go with the newer coins, I'll be glad to slip that in there. You can let me know. Matter of fact, I'll just put it on there, and if you don't want it, you can buy a soda water or something. So Ricky, you are going to get all right. I got you. So you are going to get two 90s. We found a 64, and I matched a 64. You're going to get two 40s. So we found a 66, and I matched it with a 69. You're going to get another beautiful 64 Kennedy as an addition to for your donation to the cause. I appreciate that. And also a half-ounce generic half-ounce silver round from ANACS. So that will be your haul for today, along with the pretty coin for your album. And again, I appreciate you donating for the AFSP, and supporting that and being a part of the stream tonight. Also, you've been around here for a while, so you have been supporting my stream for a good long time, and I appreciate it. So I'm going to leave those loose and set them over here, and then I'm going to flip those up for you so they will be nice and pristine when they come to your house. All right. So here's the deal. We got an auction going on. That was fun, Ricky. Thank you for participating. I don't have things to put up here. Some of the mods have put in the donation prize for the $500 donation that was made to Pa. In that you get 3 box hunts by Pa's Spare Time. You get a free box hunt by me. A free box hunt with Copper Owl. So Copper Owl, I'm giving mine away, so you do not owe me a box hunt. Neither does Southern Metal. Whoever wins this auction will get my box, what would have been my box hunt. You will get some rows of old pennies. You will get a nickel box hunt. You will get a dollar bill, a stack of dollar bills, I believe. Shell Bell put the list up there, so thank you, Shell Bell. That will be a 2-part deal. So look at what she's put up. Shell Bell's put up there, and then there will be another that will complete that. Those of you that was in Paul's stream, you may know and have seen this. So, but that's what we're auctioning off. All right, Jays. That's what we are auctioning off, and the starting bid is $1. We're going to start the bid at $1. As we progress along with this, as we get the bids coming in, hopefully everybody will be able to help out. If we slow down and we're not where I want to be, I've got a bunch of more goodies sitting over here that I will be throwing into the auction that will continue from those bids. So hopefully it will prompt you to pick up the sword again and continue with the contributions. So let's see where this goes. Everything that we make on this will all be donated. $500. So it's a $500 bill hunt that you will get also. So starting bid is $1. So we will get started with that as soon as the mods put that in the chat. We will kick off with the auction. We still have one box to do after this, so we are going to kick off the auction now with this. Let's see, my chat's locked up. Okay, I got my chat going again. All right, starting bid is $1. Chicken Man has kicked us off. Starting bid is $1. NC Prospector is at $5. Yes, well, I did. What did I do with it? Yeah, I've got it here. I did not put the 100 likes on it, and I did not put JC's name on it. All right. Sorry about that. All right, so we are bumping along. So we got NC Prospectors 5, Martin Bowen 50. We have Dad Hunt's coins now at $100 for Dad Hunt coin has the bid. John Bryan, thank you, John Bryan, 75. John Bryan now at 125. We are at 125 now. 125. Wendy, thank you for that. You're a little bit behind. Dad Hunt's coins now is at 150. 150 for the prize pack from Pa's Spare Time. 150. 150. You're getting 6 boxes of coins hunted. You're getting $500 of $1 bills. You are getting some old pennies. So awesome lineup there. We got 150. We have Dad's Hunt's coins at 150. We have Dad's Hunt's coins at 150. Dad hunts coins at 150. Dad hunts coins at 150. All right, Dad hunts coin. In addition to all of that, I'm going to include this Walking Liberty. We now have John Bryan at 175. John Bryan is at 175. I'm going to include in the auction winnings this Walking Liberty that I found in my collection. It is a gold plated and or gold highlighted Walking Liberty. That will go with the to the winner also. We're at 200. I like 200. 200 will also get you a really nice 1957 Benjamin Franklin. 1957 Benjamin Franklin $50. Dad Hunt's coin is at 200. Dad Hunt's coins at 200. We're going to add the Benji in there too at 200. Dad Hunt's coins is at 200. Thank you guys. I appreciate you so much. Dad Hunt's coins is at 200. Dad Hunt's coins at 200. Ooh, a Benji, says Wayne. Where is all right. So also a 1 ounce silver bar. 1 ounce silver bar, 995 Sunshine Mint. 995 Sunshine Mint, 1 ounce silver bar. It's another $30. 205 Hunting Southwest Ohio now is in at 205. So we're sweetening the deal with a Benji, a beautiful gold plated and shiny Walking Liberty. I think it's a 44. It's a 1944 Walking Liberty. So the Lady Liberty is gold toned, but it is a beautiful little coin. We got John Bryan now at 225. 225. All right, let's see. 225. That's a good bid, John Bryan. That's 230. Hunting Southwest Ohio. 230. 230 from Hunting Southwest Ohio. Let's see what else we can do here. All right, so our good friend Dad Spare Change had gifted me some albums, and so I've got a few of them here. We're going to include John Bryan's at 235. 235. I'm going to include a complete Eisenhower album. So we have a complete Eisenhower album that was donated by Dad Spare Change. There's the coins. It had the both reverses here all the way through 78, so 71 through 78D. So I'm going to add a Eisenhower album to the winner, and it has the Susan B. Anthony's. It is missing a couple of the Susan B. Anthony's, and Dad Spare Change may have sent those to me, and I have not put them in. I may be wrong. If he does and has, then I will find them and enjoy and add them. So yeah, we are adding a complete Eisenhower dollar album in one of the old Whitman albums, but another nice set, and very generous of Dad Spare Change to donate that. And he reminded me that he had done that, and it might be a good idea that we could add that. So right now we're at 255. 255 at with Hunting Southwest Ohio. So look, I would like to get at least 300 out of this. I would like to get at least 300. We are auctioning my stuff from my we're auctioning my stuff from Pa's Spare Time for my donation. So all the box hunts and all of the things, Eric, that you would have gotten for the $500 in bills, everything that goes along with that, you will get that that was mine. So we're just auctioning off what I got from Pa for my donation, and I'm regifting that, and then I'm sweetening the pot to try to do what we can do here. And we have John Bryan now at 300. And that's a great bid. I'm telling you, you guys are kicking it. I know that, the giving has been crazy this weekend. I think Paul has gifted over 50, or close to 15K. I think he was in the neighborhood of 14, so pushing toward 15. And so I'm going to include these state quarters. This is a full album of the state quarters. These are all clad. I came upon a collection dump at the bank, and so I took the time to go through, and I completed this folder all in really nice state quarters. If you have a grandchild, honey, Southwest Ohio, or somebody that you would like to, get started off in the coins, I know Rick is not hurting for coinage for his grandchildren, but I have completed the album all the way through the 2009s. So this quarter album is complete. It is a nice Whitman folder, and if you ever need a nice folder, these are at Hobby Lobby for the state quarters, and it really makes a beautiful album. And we have Dad Hunt's coins at $3.10. We had Hunting Southwest Ohio at $3.05. Thank you, sir. Hunting Southwest Ohio now is at $3.15. Is at $3.15. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. So, there's Shell Bell is listing the goodies that you will get if you win the auction, along with everything that I am presenting today. Everything that I am presenting today will go along with that. I know the people that are bidding right now, especially Hunting Southwest Ohio, is no stranger to the Magic coin, and I don't know what kind of response this will get, but I have a 1974 Magic coin with a bang ring. So if you don't have a bang ring, now's your chance to get the coin and the bang ring. Southern Metal was nice enough. He does these. On his 3D printer. So there's the coin. It has the 1 penny 1967 on one side, and the regular reverse for the half on the other. So you get the Magic coin with the bang ring. So if you don't have one of those, that is a nice little addition there. We have Hunting Southwest Ohio at $3.15. So I'll tell you what I'm shooting for. I would like to get this to $3.50. I would like to get this to $3.50. I know it's asking a lot. I know people have give today. So I'm going to make one last drive for the $3.50. I got one last edition here, again courtesy of Dad's Spare Change. I have a complete Presidential Dollars 2 album. So it's 2 books, Presidential Dollars from 2007 to 2012, P and D mints. Hunting Southwest Ohio is at $3.30, and here's the album. I tell you what, I've got some of these. I bought them in sets. But I never appreciated what a beautiful album this made until Dad's Spare Change put this together for me. And so he hunts a lot of dollar coins, and so I've got this album also, and it is a 2-part album. So I'm not really sure how many coins is in here, but it is several dollars. Each one of these is $1. So this will be my last attempt to try to get us to the 350 range. So can I get a little more love from you guys? A little more love. All right. So the bid will stay at 330. Ricky the Scotty at 345. I was going to pull it. We would stay at 330 with what we have, but Ricky has stepped up to 345. I will include the Presidential Dollars here. Presidential Dollars. And if we can find $5 more, I'm going to include this 1882, and Hunting Southwest Ohio has sealed the deal. So we will run the auction until it is done. I have an 1882 with AU details. Unfortunately, I had it graded, and it came back for the first time ever. I've never seen this, but it came back as whizzed. which means that this coin has been altered and cleaned to look better. But it is a nice example. If you had a date set album or something like that, you could add this to it. And so we are at $350 with Hunting Southwest Ohio, and that is the whole collection. A whole collection. So thanks, everybody. We will hold it there. We will go ahead, Chicken Man. Let's go once. Let's go once to Hunting Southwest Ohio. And remember, every penny of this will go to the AFSP along with a match of all the Super Chats tonight. Along with a match of all the Super Chats tonight. So thank you very much for the generosity, everybody. I appreciate you very much. So we got Hunting Southwest Ohio at $350 going once. Hunting Southwest Ohio at $350 going once. Going once to Hunting Southwest Ohio. I appreciate you, John Bryan. I appreciate you. Going to a good cause. I know John, you, and I know Ricky and everybody that was in the auction for the last 2 days with Paul Spare Time. Awesome. Thank you, Shellbell. Thank you. All right, sold to Rick of Hunting Southwest Ohio. Rick, I know you probably didn't need any of this, so I appreciate the generous donation there. And I don't think you got a bang ring, so you are getting something you don't have. I've seen you shake the cup, Rick. I have seen you shake the cup. So you will be getting the bang ring, the beautiful decorated Walker, a 57 nice Benji, and also a 1 ounce bar, a 1 ounce bar to go along with that. So I hope that, I don't know. I think that was a pretty good deal to try to drive that, and I hope you are as excited as I am to see that be a success, though. So thank you, Rick. Thank you, everybody that contributed to that. And I want to run back just a little bit. I know John Bryan, I appreciate it. Ricky the Scotty, I'd like to take a minute just to touch base with each person if I can go back that far in chat. John Bryan, Dad Hunts Coins, thank you, sir. Thank you, I appreciate it. Wendy, thank you for the $100. That was awesome. Martin Bowen, I appreciate you, brother. And NC's Prospectors got us kicked off. All right, thank you, everybody. I'm really excited about that. I think we did good there. And couldn't be going to a better cause. So that will be another nice push toward the, hey, Jesse Kruckenberg, another nice push toward the goal we're trying to hit at PA with the charity. All right, so we got one more box for Mr. Eric. Mr. Eric is up next with box number 2. So if you believe in sister boxes, this is picked up at the same time as the previous box. So hopefully it will be a little bit of a good box too. Yeah, I know, guys, and I know I'm kind of like late to the show on this, and maybe I don't know, but it was worth an effort. Box number 2, Eric says, it was worth the effort to put all that together to try to get a little bit more money toward that. I would love to see Dad's Pa hit that 15K, and be a success in that. So, got some. Sometimes you can see silver better when you look at it under the camera. And that one, was it that one? No, that's just a damaged one. So I can't really tell looking at the outside. All of these professionals like Paul and Rick and Rob and Southern Metal and Copper Owl Coins, they can see all that stuff without an issue, but old Walker has to just look at them. So we are going to start opening some rolls. I am going to take just a second, though, to clear my nostrils. I'll be right back. All right, here we go. Good luck, Eric. Thank you, Eric, for your donation also to the cause. I appreciate it, my friend, and I hope we can find you some goodies. And remember, Eric, if you would, we are adding the. You already have a 64 Kennedy in nice condition, and a half-ounce round is already yours, whether we don't find anything. So hopefully we will find some goodies as we go through the box, and we will just have to hunt them and see. So let's get going. We're burning daylight, Shelly says. It's 9:25 on the East Coast, so let's get her going. Get her going. Good luck, Eric. Thank you again for your donation, my friend. I appreciate everybody that has been so generous with the giveaways and the auctions this weekend with Pa, and it's very, very great to see this community in action. You know, I mean, we are not, for the most part, we are not people that make blank promises. When there's a need such as a benefit that Pa put. Thank you, Jim. Good night, my friend. I hope you have survived the hurricane and all the weather. I've been watching the news and thinking about all you Carolinians out there and all that you have gone through with this hurricane. So I'm glad to see you in the chat. I'm going to assume that means you are doing all right. Yeah, it was not intentional, Michael. I had it on today, and I didn't really have a plan for a T-shirt to wear, and so I had it on, and I just kept it on. So it was not a really an intentional plug for the great Crimson Tide, but there it is. That's awesome, Dad hunts coins. Yeah, I know. We've been around each other for quite a while, and so I know a little bit of your journey that you have shared. Jimmy J, how you doing? And so I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. So Eric, do you need the 2024s? So we have a 2024 here that is a D, I believe. 2024D, so that will be a first, not a fine for the board, but it will be something I can ship to you if you need them. If you're doing an album and you would like to add the 2024 years, I can send that to you. Just let me know. Just let me know. Second row, we got a 2024. All right, awesome, NC. Yeah, I know that's bad. Some bad deal, I felt kind of bad because I was happy that it kind of skirted our area for the ball game this weekend, but I would have wrote that Alabama game off if it would have meant that we could have avoided some of that tragedy out there. All right, Martin Bowen. Thank you, my friend. Always a pleasure to see you. Take care. Don't work too hard out on that land tomorrow. Don't work too hard out there. It's a 2023P. So we're seeing a lot like we did in the other box. We got some 2022s. I saw a 2021. We got a 2023P here. And we are going to look for the DDO on that. I got my camera just a little bit closer than I like it to be able to find stuff easier, so I'm going to back off just a touch. Just a touch. There we go. All right. Let's see what we can find for Eric. Now, we did a pretty good job with Ricky the Scotty, so let's see what we can do for our friend Eric here. So this is the second box of the promised boxes from donators to Pause Spare Time. There's a 2008 NIFC. And so we will continue this for every $500 donator. Well, and Dad Hunts Coins, you are also a first responder. So, you know, there's enough stress in that, not adding on the fact that, you know, you had to go with through the divorce and everything that you went through. So thank you for your service, and I hope you find your happy place and stay there. Captain Vic's in the house. How you doing, Captain Vic? 72D. 71. $72P. 73D. All right, sorry about that. Let's see, Michael Erickson. Discord, is it not working? All right, let me update it again, and it won't take but a second. Will not take but a second. All right, I updated it again. I hope that's what you were asking, Mike. I hope, Michael, I hope I didn't miss the the context of your message there. Oh, yeah, there you go. All right, hunting Southwest Ohio. That's a man there that donated $350 and don't even know what he was donating for. Okay, all right, yeah, Michael Erickson, thank you for that. Wayne, we have this Discord channel that you will see the link every now and then pop up, and you are welcome to be a part of that. We just kind of lean on each other. We have just a general topic forum in the Discord where we just, we just mainly say, hey, good morning, everybody. How you doing? And if we don't have somebody that's our regular good morning group, we wonder if they're all right. We wonder if they're all right, and we want to check on them. So we post our coins and things. We put up sometimes, and it's just a good place to be sometimes. Just a good place to be. Everybody is welcome to this as long as you just, keep in mind the type of content we want to express on there. So it is family friendly. We do have a few young people that are in the Discord, so we try to keep the Discord clean and a family type environment, so keep that in mind. All right, Dad Hunts Coin. So yeah, we got that going, and if you should ever have a coin you're looking for and willing to buy, Sometimes you can make a deal with people in the chat. We do have a for sale. You're welcome, Michael. Thank you. We do have a for sale area that you can put stuff in. We have, if you got a pet you're just crazy about, want to throw a picture up, we got a place for that. We got a place for that. If you'd like to do craft like our good friend Elizabeth Flood and my wife, Allison. Thank goodness, I was about to break up again. About to break up, but I got to pause the breakup because we have found silver for our good friend Eric. In the 6th row of the box, we have found a 40%er, 1968. 1968, 40%er.
Nice to see you. It's been a long time.
From Denver. And it's been a while since I did. I need to update my membership scroll at the first. I had a Cadro Hunter. And I think that's right. Man, goodness. It's hell getting old. But I think it was Cadro Hunter that offered. I was getting copyright strikes. Thank you, Fleabag. What would I do without you, Fleabag? What would I do without you? So here is the match also. So you are at 240s now. I need to put that on the board. But he offered to do a cover for the Conway song for me, and so that I could play it without getting copyright strikes. And so every time I play that, it's because somebody was generous enough to sing that song as a cover for me, and then let me use the recording for that hot button on my Stream Deck. So I appreciate him doing that. I need to get him back on my scroll to give him some recognition for that. Also, I keep getting not warnings, but emails from YouTube because I have not given proper acknowledgement for the music I'm playing on the membership scrolls and for the whistle tune that plays on my intro. The intro music that I was using, I was having to pay a service to use that. So I had canceled it at one point, but I'm going to re-up on that. It's not that much a month. And thank you, Dick Stringer. Thank you, sir. And I've kind of grown to love that little intro and into what we do here. I think it fits the energy that we have here and what we do and enjoy doing. And I was really kind of quite happy with how that turned out, because I am not tech guy. I don't like doing videos with all the editing and all that goes into them, but I did put a good bit of effort into playing with that to get that thing to where it worked pretty good, and have gotten a lot of positive feedback on the work I did on that. So I think I need to re-up so that I'm using that. I'm not getting copyright strike, but I am getting emails from YouTube saying that something going on, blah, 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 blah. So I need to do the right thing and get that all set back up again. So been a little bit behind on that, but and then I just really appreciate Cadro Hunter doing that cover for me, because Conway, back in the day, Conway was the man, and I loved me some Conway Twitty. And so Allison, we were trying to figure out a song to do for silver, for when we find silver like so many do. So Eric, do you do the coin albums? Do you do coin albums, or are you looking for coins for your album or upgrades for an album? Let me know. I found another 90s, a very pretty 94 that I would be glad to add to your goodies. If you would like to have that to upgrade or fill a spot in your album, let me know. Night, Hunting Southwest. Thank you, my friend. I'll get with you. You can call me one night whenever you get a minute, and we'll go over all that. We will go over all that. I appreciate it. So, Hunting Southwest Ohio will be on Tuesday night, and Saturday night. So if you guys have not checked out him, I know most of you have, but we got some names I'm not quite as familiar with in here tonight, since I am on at a time that I am not usually on. All right, so I got, if you would like it, I will include this like I did with Ricky. I'm finding some really nice mint state 90s coins. This is a 94p, so there is an extra 94p for your album. You can upgrade what you got. You can spend it on a Coca-Cola or whatever you want to do, but we will include that in there with you. I'm not sure where you would get a Coca-Cola nowadays for 50 cents, but hey, it's the thought that counts. And it is kind of fun. I have a little fun with it. Some of these coins that are beat up and stuff and won't go through the coin machine, I put them in my car, and when I go through the drive-through, I use them to pay for my meal or to make the change or whatever for the meal. And it's always kind of fun to see the reaction on the teller's face when you hand them that coin, because they do not know what it is. They do not know what it is. Hope I got everything. We had another NIFC. I didn't put that up there. So we are at 2 NIFCs. That should be up to date. 74 deep. Anybody would like to promote their channel, they're always welcome to type in at. Oh, nice. Good. So we filled a spot. If you're a true collector and album builder, filling a spot is not much quite like the feeling of slotting a nice coin in the album. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's kind of fun when you get those older coins or whatever, and you can use those sometimes to pay for a little something. And it's all because I had one lady, I gave her a $50, and the meal was whatever, $9.48. So I gave her the $9, and I handed her a old 50-cent piece I had in the glove box or the console. And when I gave it to her, she looked at it and she said, "I'll be right back." Oh, okay, nice, good deal. And she said, "I'll be right back." So I knew where she would go, and there's a 2006, so we got another NIFC. And so she came back and she gave me change for $1. So she gave me 52 cents back, and I had to tell her, that was not a dollar coin, and I gave it back to her. I was afraid it was like a bank, because I was afraid that, they would have to account for their drawer or whatever at the end of the day. But she said she didn't have to do nothing like that. But I wanted to be up and up about it. I wasn't trying to take advantage of her. So we got it all straightened out. I can't do that really hot stuff. You guys have to handle all that yourself. I got too many stomach issues to want to try to do that. I remember when I was the place I worked before, Mercedes, there was a guy that young, and they was all, out of gathering or whatever, and somebody brought in some hot wings, and they were like supposed to be the hottest option available from the wing place, and they shamed that boy into eating some of those. Well, he had like a really bad stomach issue anyway, like diverticulitis or something along those lines, and man, he missed weeks of work. And we used to call him Fatback because he was a little chunky, and that was his nickname when he came to the plant. So it wasn't something that we tagged him with. He was already on that, and but when he came back, he wasn't a Fatback no more. He had lost like 60 pounds, and he was pretty much like skin and bone. But those hot wings did him a number. I mean, yeah, I guess, you know, bad enough situation, it could have killed him. I tell you what, Wayne, and I'm gonna pump the brakes after this one. I'm going to include one. I've got several. They're not very expensive, so I'm going to include that with your round, and I just hope that you will continue to seek help when you need it, and you know, give your kids the benefit of a doubt to try to get on the right track and give you the what you need to. So there's one right there, Wayne. I'm going to go ahead and put it in with your round from earlier, and we're going to do that. So there you go. And I'm going to go ahead and put this in the ship box over here, Wayne. So you have one coming to your address. One coming to your address. Those were not very expensive. I picked them up to use as giveaways and stuff. So you are now the proud owner of that. But Eric is the proud owner of this 1966 silver. Another 40%er for our good friend Eric. So he is stacking up the silver there. And so, you know, I usually do a skunk prize. You have to be. Keep pumping on it, you know. And Wayne, I don't know it's not for everybody. I know there's a lot of negativity or issues or thoughts about religion, but sometimes church is a great place to go for help when you're dealing with that kind of stuff. Talk to a pastor. You do not have to be a member. You can go in during the week when there's not a service in sight, and they will sit down and talk with you. Sometimes you just need somewhere to talk, and that's also a great place to go. If I offended anybody in saying that, I apologize, but I'm meaning to direct that to Wayne. And Wayne, I hope you also do not take offense at that. It was given with an honest heart, but you don't have to pay for that, and you won't hardly ever have that situation where you're put off. I would guarantee you just about that you can find a church in your area that will they will sit down with you and talk. If that's what you need, they will sit down with you and talk. Well, sometime, Wayne, you have to surround yourself with those type of people. Sometimes you have to surround yourself with those type of people. $19.74. Another $19.74. Come on, silver. We got a couple. We need to get Eric a 90 to go with his 40s. I mean, he's got one waiting over there in the wing that he's going to get regardless of what the box does. But it would be nice if the box would produce us a little 90% silver there. And maybe, who knows, it could be a Walker. It could be a Walker. You never know. I have found Walkers. I have found Barbers. I have found Kennedys, Benjis, commemoratives. So you just never know. Never know what's going to come out of that. Yep, there you go. Dad's Spare Change is well versed in those types of of opportunities out there from the medical field. So thank you, Dad Dad Hunt's Coin, for kicking in with that. Thank you. 71D. So 2 good boxes today. That is nice to see. I hope, and there must just have been a little hiccup in the system that threw my double stack boxes off the last 2 weeks. I haven't been able to get them, but they're back. And a 2016. Some of these NIFCs, Eric, are pretty nice. I will let you have up to 10 of them if you want them for an album, or if we get up to that point, I will trade that for silver. That will be up to you should we get to that point. Up to you should we get to that point. There is another. You won't want this one, Eric. You won't want this one, but it does count. So I need to add 2 NIFCs. You won't want that one, but it does count toward the total. Does count toward the. Welcome back, double stack. Yeah, ain't that great? That's a good rhyme there. Welcome back, double stack. Well, I'm not saying that every church and every church member is perfect. Nobody is. That's why we go to church, or why. And I am. There's a little bitty hold coin. I am somewhat talking hypocritical because I do not go to church like I used to. I know I should, but I know the help is there, and that knowledge is real. So while I may not be taking advantage of it as maybe I should be also, that does not mean you should do what I do. I am giving advice as I believe is needed. And shoot, man, like I'm qualified to give anybody advice on how to have a good life and fix their problems. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, Jolly Roger. So I've got a couple of banks, and they're within a few miles of each other. And the one bank I get double stack boxes from, and when I go to the other bank, I get NF String and Sons. So I've kind of enjoyed that fact that I have an option. And when I got all 4 boxes, it gives the donators a little bit of here's another proof. 1988. We got a 1988 proof now for our good friend Eric to add to his collection. So these boxes have been pretty good. 11.18, so it is not silver. I hope so, Wayne. I hope so. Just don't give up. Just don't give up, because anytime you walk into an area searching for that type of relief, the person you need at that time might not have been there. And so just don't give up. Go back. Don't expect things to happen overnight. It's a journey. So, but don't give up on the journey, my friend. Yeah, that's true too, Chris. I need to do that. My daughter does that sometimes. So, yeah, that's a good point. Good point. Oh, I didn't put these proofs go with. I'm moving these over with Ricky. I didn't move them earlier, so those are on Ricky. And these are for Eric. This is a 1988. These proofs have been pretty good. In pretty good shape, so they would make really nice additions to the album. All right. Thomas tripped on a nickel, done found the stream. He's like, what in the world are you doing up at this time of night, Walker? Oh, there's another nice 99. This is the 99D. I'm going to add that to your pretty coins, Eric. So you will have those for your album. You will have those for your album. Pretty good little boxes here. I am not disappointed at all. I thought there's another wide edge. You know the proofs if you roll hunt is that you see a much wider edge generally on the proof, but there are coins in there that will fool you. So every wide edge is not a proof, and every proof is not a wide edge. So hey, man, fishing even from the bank. It doesn't cost a lot of money for a cane pole and a cricket. And so that can be some good times there for sure. I spent years fishing on the water and tournament fishing, and I've told the story many times that, I've been under a good bit of stress myself for many years. And so when I had my boat, I always felt like when I put that boat in the water that all of my troubles stayed on the dock. And I knew I had to pick them up when I got back. But I took some time and set them down and found some peace on the water. And that helped a ton. That helped a ton. There's an 88, not quite as shiny as those others, but I'm going to include that in there, Eric. I'm going to include that in there. $72p. Hey, there you go, brother. Hey, get back to your roots, Wayne. Get back to your roots sometimes. Sometimes you got to get back to your roots. If you lost your way, go back to your roots and start over again. See if you can find what you lost along the way. Come on, box. We need a 90. We need a 90 now. That would almost be a double fill the board. See, we got 40s, we got NIFCs, we got proofs. We could have a double fill the board. There you go. That's right. My father-in-law, bless his soul, he liked to hunt, and I say that kind of offhandedly because he very rarely ever shot anything, but he loved to sit in the woods with his rifle and just listen. He would take a book. I don't know if you like to read, Wayne, but that's an escape in itself sometimes if you can find an author or a genre or something you like can get into. That's an escape all in itself, and you don't have to leave the easy chair to find that. Don't have to leave the easy chair to find that one. Yeah, well, Wayne, man, that's a tough load for anybody. A tough load for anybody. So the fact that you are still here, and the fact that you are, reaching out, that says a lot. So just continue on, my friend. Bowling League, there you go. I like the old westerns. Louis L'Amour and Zane Grey are great reads. They don't have a lot of profanity in them. They're kind of repetitive a little bit in how the story's laid out, but great reads. As a matter of fact, I do believe that before my train ride, I am going to revisit the Lewis Lamore, the Sackett series, which was one of my, I don't know if that's where I started the Lewis Lamore, because my grandfather lived in New Mexico and he loved to read. He had a drawers full of books, and I spent summers out there, and I spent the whole summer pouring through those books and reading, and that was just great times. But the old westerns are really good reads. So I think I'm going to revisit the Sackett books all the way to the very beginning, and read through some of those on my train ride when I got a quiet moment as we tick-tock along down the track. Oh yeah, Lewis Lamore. And then, of course, you know, they made the movie The Sacketts from out of that. I have been out in New Mexico area, the Four Corners, a lot of those places that he wrote about, which is one of the reasons that those books resonated, I guess, so much, is that they were about real places. And if you ever read the biography or history of Lewis Lamore, he was an adventurer, and so he lived those lives that he wrote about. So it wasn't fiction in the I guess you would call it factual, historic fiction maybe, but pretty good reads there for sure. 2019, another NIFC for the board. So you are at 1, 2. You are at 4, 5 NIFCs so far. So we found 1 on the previous. So that's going to give us a total of 6. I am 2 behind. All right, on we go. On we go. $72. Fleabag, we were looking for you earlier, and I said, "Where's Fleabag?" And they was like, "He's probably oiling that slot machine." This is an empty container. Oh yeah, John Bryan, I listen to it every night. Empty container just may be a little loud. Yeah, I'm listening to an old series. I like high fantasy also. Written by David Eddings, called the Belgarian. I think that's, but it's a several books, a couple of different I hear you, Eric. I'm ready to find you one. But yeah, written by David Eddings. I've read the series twice, and I've listened to it twice, and so I don't know. I've been having a lot of trouble sometime when I lay down, just closing my mind off and going to sleep. So I've been listening to these books again, and Allison already had Audible downloaded on her phone, so she actually still had some credits on it that she had built up. So I've been listening to those books for a few weeks now, for an hour or so when I go to bed every night. But yeah, that's a good little deal there. Thank you, Chris. Piers Anthony was good. Yeah, Piers Anthony was good. Oh, Shell Bell, what is the name? Jim Butcher, Wayne. Jim Butcher writes a series called the Harry Dresden series. Harry Dresden series. And it's got a lot of humor in it. There is some language and suggestive stuff in there. Eric, is Eric in the chat? Eric, are you still in the chat? The Belgrade, that's right, Crafty. Yes, absolutely. I absolutely love them. And the Dresden Files. Shellbell's got the Dresden Files. Where's Eric? Eric, are you still with us? Are you still with us, brother? Just wanted to check, Eric, if you were still with us, because you asked for a 90, and I seen it by the egg. He called it. He did, Michael. He did. Boomski. What a good couple of boxes, and what a good time to have them. You know, I mean, yep, thank you, Fleabag. You nailed it. What a good time to have them, too, to reward. You got a 90. You wanted a 90, Eric. There it is. Fresh off the roll. And I'm going to match it with another 90. So you are doing quite well, my friend. You are doing quite well. You called it, yep. You called it. But the Dresden series is awesome too, as far as the books go. And it's got some really good, I mean, you know, off the wall humor in it. I've read all of them. I think Shellbell was already reading them. Or maybe I got her kicked back off on them again. No, she had already read them, because there's actually a TV show. There's actually a TV show too. Now, I never read that one, Wayne. I've heard about it, but I never picked it up to read it. But I highly recommend those Harry Dresden, the Dresden Files. It is a 1964 Philadelphia. Oh, yeah. Let's look a little closer. It is a Denver. 64 Denver, and I matched it with another. Now, Eric, I am fine with doing a Walker or a Benji. So if you would rather me match your 90 with a different 90, I'll be glad to do that for you. Just let me know. I've got Walkers and Benjis, and I have no problem changing that out to one of those others if you would like. If you'd like a Walker or a Benji, I've got them. Yeah, I've read Stephen King, several of his books, Salem's Lot and all of that back in my younger days, but I kind of got to where I don't like horror anymore, so I don't know, it just gives me the heebie-jeebies. So let me know, Eric, if you want me to change that 90 out to a Walker or a Benji, I can do that for you. 72. Hey, Kevin. Yeah, there was a TV show based on the books. It was short ran, but it was pretty good. You know, if you read the books, for me, the way they portrayed some of the characters in there was not, really, it wasn't quite at the book. All right, Eric. It wasn't quite what the book had, so it took a little bit of getting used to. But it was a nice read. I enjoyed them. I'm looking at the bottom layer. I don't see any enders. That does not mean a thing. We could have enders, and I would miss them sometimes. Yeah, thank you, Cheryl Bell. You will not be disappointed in those, I don't think, if you like, it's detectives, but he's a wizard. And then there's the whole underworld, supposedly that the regular humans don't know anything about. And he kind of mediates that, but he advertises in the paper as a wizard. So it got a really cool storyline and dynamic that goes with it. And if you like those kind of books, it's a great read. And I'm just waiting on the next one because I've read everything he's put out. Yeah, Martin has deprived us of his silver cents and duties. Understandably, though. He would be here if he could, but he's got stuff to do, I'm sure, just like we all do. I can do that, Wayne. I can do that. I'll give you several books. And remember, they're all fantasy fiction and enjoyable reading, so keep that in mind as you take these suggestions from me. They're just something to give you an avenue to kind of check out. Yeah, I've got it on my phone, on my Barnes & Noble account, Chillbell, and I've read a good bit of it already, but I'm saving the rest for my train ride. So, but yeah, I have got it. I actually bought it in hardback, signed edition for I want to try to make me a little library shelf of some, nice books. So some of the books you buy, you can get them with a signed edition. And it's not that much more than the regular hardback. And I mean, it is much more expensive than just an ebook or something, but kind of wanted to make me a little library of good copies of some of the books that I love so much. My brother, I'm kind of envious of my brother. He had a little room in his house that he had, made his. And sometimes at night, when you've been married for a good long time, if you got a mate that snores, sometimes you have an extra bed in the house. So he kind of made him a little space to retire to. He's got him a nice comfy chair in there. There's your 99D to go with your pretty coins, Eric. And so I kind of got that in mind, making me a corner somewhere to have no TV or anything like that, and just to be able to sit down and read. I like what he had done with his little room there. So even in this box, all we have to do is find a miscellaneous coin, and we will have filled the board twice. A double fill the board. No, I did not, Vincent. Now I have seen some of those. I know, like Lord of the Rings. Now, that's all high fantasy that I read. Those were some that I read in my youth. The Lord of the Rings, I see a lot of those, but I have seen some of those, Crafty. I have seen some of those. I have seen that book and I know that title, but I never read that, John Jacob. $71D. Ghost Boy. I haven't heard of that one. Maybe I need to add a 2018 NIFC. I need to add that to the board, but yeah, I was just looking at our channels for the Discord. I think I will add a book channel so that we could list things we like to read there, and they would be there so people could check them out later. I think I will do that after the stream. If I don't do it, y'all remind me at some point. You know how I am. And I will add that I will add a text channel for books, I think, to our Discord group. That way all these titles and things we're talking about that I won't remember tomorrow, they will be in the Discord. And again, if you guys are interested in Discord, if you got any experience with Discord, it's a messaging community type chat type deal where I have a group called Coin Peeps, and we have a lot of different people and thoughts and things that are in there, and it's just a great little format for what I believe has become a big group of close friends. 2018 NIFC that's not in very good shape. You're able to privately message each other on that too. So that if you're going through an area time, or you need to speak with somebody on the DL, so to speak, you are able to privately chat and communicate with other people that are part of the Discord channel. So that is a nice little feature to have also. And if you are inclined and want to do something along that, I noticed as I was over there that we have one new member in there. And as you join this, a lot of people come up with names and what have you that are we don't know you from Adam's cat sometimes unless you kind of let us know who you are. So if you join the Discord under alias or whatever like we use on YouTube, then if we don't recognize for that, would you please let us know who you are, because I would love to be able to communicate with you, and in my mind know who I'm communicating with. Oh, nice, Jeff. Yep, it should be there. You got the tracking on it. Let me know that it come in good order and that you're satisfied with everything that I put in there for you. 2023P. I had mailed a package to Shell Bell, and that daggum thing took the scenic route, but it finally made it. But it would beat to heck and back. But everything was in there, I believe. $72P. 71. A little bit, Wayne. I like, I like detective shows and stuff like that. I don't like to watch horror shows, but like there was a show called The Blacklist. I watched it all the way to the end. There's the show, the NCIS series. I caught them up on Netflix and binge watched those all the way through till I got caught up. And then I'm waiting for the new season to start next month. Hannah likes to watch those too. And so I like that kind of stuff. You got a proof. We got a proof for you right here. You got 88S proof. So you got a proof. All we need for this box is to find a miscellaneous. Well, I hiccup, Wayne. I'm not gonna lie. When Abby left, and some of those characters that really made the show to begin with started falling out. But I kind of got back into watching it again, and it took a little getting used to. And I didn't like it as much as I did with the original people in it. But I've kind of grown to accept the change there, and I picked it back up, and I'm current on it now. So I will be waiting for I think October 15th, the new. You go, Shell Bell. You are a moderator extraordinaire after all. $72P. $73D. We are getting to the end. I appreciate everybody hanging in with us tonight for a great cause. I'm very happy with the turnout on the auction. Thank you everybody that so generously gave for that and pushed the bidding on up. I hope everybody is satisfied with the add-ons that I used to kind of to help progress that up to what it got to. Very, very generous of you guys for that, and I hope you find it. The money's worth it just because of where it's going. But I'm glad to be able to offer a little incentive for the bidding. So that was great. Oh yeah, I always like to watch Mr. Bean. He's funny. 74D. 2002. I don't think I added. I'm gonna add 2 more NIFCs. Some of these NIFCs are not worth keeping. Eric, well, no, you guys are awesome. You guys are the awesome ones. I just get the pleasure of hanging out with you. Just get the pleasure of hanging out with you. This whole community is awesome. I mean, if you really want to get to brass tacks, there's always some bad apples everywhere you go, and we've certainly over the years have had to deal with a few that has taken advantage of people and caused strife within the community. But the community has always held together and rebounded from that and not let that define us. So there's another NIFC that has the ring of death, so it will not be a good keeper for you, Eric, but it is another NIFC. 20. Ooh, got a ridge on it. Wow.
Can't touch this.
Oh yeah, that was an old one there. Allison loved that show. Allison loved that show. She used to watch it all the time. She liked a lot of those old British sitcom comedies. There was one called Faulty Towers, I believe. Am I saying that right? I'm probably not pronouncing that, or as it. Ooh, that's a P. Yep, that was another Dad Hunt Coins. Allison used to watch all of those. Well, thank you, Michael. I appreciate those kind words. It's just a pleasure to be able to. I mean, because I'm gonna be honest with you. Y'all will not believe this. Yep, every one of them, Jolly Roger, and they're all gone now. But I was not a very outgoing, in front of the camera kind of person. But I've always tried to find situations to help me, if you will, overcome uncomfortable things. Like, I did not like authority having to be that. So, I became a group leader where I used to work, so that I had to speak in front of groups. I had to hire, I had to reprimand and sometimes fire people, maintain facility, and I did that for several years, and then this, I saw Pa and of course Rob Finds Treasure doing all this, and I started off like a lot of people do. I opened the stream and I didn't do anything but show my mat for a while, and then one day I'm like, let's just bite off the big chunk and do this. And so I started doing the full cameras and everything, and the only way that I am able to do this is through the support of you guys and the positivity that just this community exudes. Help people overcome those type of things and do this kind of stuff, because it's not easy, to put yourself out there. It's not easy, and it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to do and maintain a stream and do the things that you have to do to keep the thing going and have the coins and pick them up and take them back and all that. But it's worth every minute of it. It's worth every minute of it. I was talking with my brother. He has done a few little video. Thank you. Yep. Jolly Roger's kind of getting his feet wet and all that. Hey, Sam M. And seeing what it's like. My brother has done a few videos. He likes to smoke a pipe, and so he has done a couple of videos, and he's done some videos where he just kind of expounds on his thoughts about this topic or that topic. And so some of those are kind of opinionated and might not be for everybody, but he's also doing some content on pipes and tobacco and doing that kind of stuff. So, but he did a little video of the pipe shop where he goes, and I think he said that thing got like 13,000 views or something like that. I mean, that's an order of several magnitudes more than anything I've ever produced and put out for people to watch. So we were talking about he was talking about he needed to try to do another some content or something like that. And it's funny, you know, it's not really something you want to get real deep into, but when you see that little bit of success, it kind of makes you feel like you need to, you know, put a little more out there. And next thing you know, you're doing it every week or 3 times a week, or I guess it could be like a little bit of a sickness. Yep, I agree with that, Chris Helm, 100%. $71, $72, $73, We are almost done. We are down to the last 9 rows for Eric, and what's been a fairly good box. We've got some 90s, a 90. We've got a couple of 40s out of it. There you go, Dad Hunt's coin. 71D. $73D, 110 likes. Thank you, Chris. Martin wouldn't do that to us. Martin wouldn't do that to us, would he? 8 rows to go. Valerie has been known to predict the silver too, on more than one occasion. There is a really nice 1986. I'm going to put with your pretty coins there, Eric. There you go. Picking up the slack, Jolly Roger. That's what I like about you. $71D. We have had multitude of people being generous today, Jeff. So multitude of people with the gift membership. So Wayne, when I get done with the stream, I'm probably going to be kind of wore out. So I will go through emails tomorrow. So anybody that has emailed me about with questions or needing answers or whatever the case may be, I will check my emails tomorrow, and I will try to answer any of those that need answering. So if you don't see one coming through right after the stream, that's why. Usually I do these. All right, thank you, Wayne. I try to, keep upbeat. Well, as I said, that looks silvery. No, a 98 Fuller. That was a tricker. That was a tricker. You don't like trickers. But I am not the best email checker and answer. But if I know that somebody is trying to, connect with me through email, I will put some extra effort into making sure I check it out. Another box full. Coin on the floor, coin down, not a walker down, but a coin down. Don't play that command, please. Whoop, there's a nice find. You probably don't have one of these, Eric. This is a really nice mint state grade 1987 Philly, I think. Yep, 1987 Philly. So this is an NIFC that we will add to the board. That's a really nice one. So cool. These were only in mint sets. So when you find them in a roll like that, that means somewhere somebody busted a mint set and took it and cashed it in at the bank. So and that was a really, really nice one. Really, really nice one. $71D. Another $71D. Tim Whitley, glad to see you in the chat tonight. Always happy to see new names come in. A lot of people, we get a lot of lurkers in this deal, and that's all fine and dandy. But I'm glad to see some people popping up every now and then. That's a fresh name to the chat. $72. Oh, cool, yeah. They're a cool find. They, it's really nice when you find them in that shape, though. That is, that's an extremely nice one that I just found for Eric. But they're always a cool find. You don't find them very often. I go boxes and boxes without ever finding one. And how crazy was it when we were all at Pa's house? Shell Bell and Chicken Man Dan and myself and Copper Owl Coins. Man, we got on a run of 87s. I can't remember how many we found, but it was double digits in those boxes of the 87s and P's and D's. And I think we found the proof too. 87 P, D, and the S. So they were coming out of the woodwork like crazy. Oh, that would be great. That would be great. 72. I don't know if Shell Bell or Chicken Man's still here, and they might remember how many we found, but it was crazy. Hunting Southwest Ohio got them. I want to say there was 12, 13, 14 that we found in those boxes. Yep. Nope, don't remember. She said it's too late to be remembering stuff like that. 74D. I'll tell you what, we're on the last two rows. I'm going to go ahead and roll the EOS. I have two EOS prizes. I know it's getting late. Everybody has to, a lot of you have to go to work in the morning. So I'm going to go ahead and start the giveaway for the EOS and let that run, so we will be able to finish up this box and do the EOS and be completed for the night. I know Shell Bell has work tomorrow, and it's 10:41 in her neck of the woods. So I'm going to go ahead and start the EOS. Y'all exclamation GAW to get in on that. I'll finish up these last two rows, and we will get put together all of Eric's goodies. I think that's another beautiful 96 there. I don't know. We'll look and see if it might already be in there, but that is another beautiful album hole filler. I think I gave you a 96. Maybe we'll get a P and D out of it. That would be cool. 72P. $71. Oh, that's another proof. 2001. The other one was so shiny I did not see that one. So we have an additional proof to go with Eric's goodies. I will put this in a flip here at the end for you, Eric. But you got another proof. That is a 2001. Let me make sure I'm pretty sure it's not silver, and you would be getting it anyway, so it's not like I would have missed something, but 1 minute and 33, 1 minute 33. Let's go ahead and add add that last proof. 3 proofs in a night. That's not a bad box. Not a bad couple of boxes. Very, very nice. I think Michael Erickson, in his generosity, gave a box to Chat, and Jim Cantor won it, and then found 40 something silver in it, with 35 of them being 90%ers. And I know for a fact that Michael Erickson was so happy that box he gave away had all that silver. And so since then, we've kind of had the mindset that when you do something like this, you find silver. Whoever was the beneficiary of it. And so here we prove it again. We gave away a couple of boxes. Both of them had silver. Can't get mad at that. That's the way you want it to work out. We got 30 seconds to go. This is going to work out great. 30 seconds to go. And we will have had a pretty good little 2-box hunt. 72P. 72P. All right, that's going to wrap her up. We got 9 seconds to go. We're going to do the EOSs, knock them out. Then I will bring you back. We will package up Mr. Eric's goodies. Eric, if you would, make sure you send me your email address, rather. I may have it in that string of Hey John Chum emails that Paul sent, but I want to make absolutely sure I have got you right in the books so that I can get your goodies shipped off to you. All right, we're going to pick a winner. Thanks everybody for being in tonight. It's been great. John Chum, did you and Elizabeth, man, what is, oh, there we go. I got Elizabeth. John, I don't see you in. I'm going to give you 10 seconds. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to get in, John Chum, just because I like you. 10 seconds, John Chum. All right. All right, closing entries. We're going to pick again. Good luck, everybody. Tim Whitley. That's two. We had two first-time winners tonight. Hey, NetTheme. Hey, I'm glad you safely made it to your destination. I was concerned, NetTheme, because I had, we got to pick two winners, though. So, Tim, you got one, and now we got to pick another. When I do two EOSs, the second winner will be Chris Helms. So, we got number one. Both of these are 40% Kennedys, so it doesn't matter who gets what. So, number one is going to be Tim Whitley. And number two is going to be Chris Helms, our newly minted moderator. And then that is going to wrap us up. So congratulations to everybody. My good buddy. So, Eric, I'm assuming, and you know what happens when you assume, that you want the... oh, okay. Well, that's good. I'm glad you made it safe, because about the time... The next day I looked at the radar, and that front had did a left turn over toward Nashville, and I told you I thought you should be fine. So I was concerned, but let's get Eric. So Eric, I'm assuming you want all the NIFCs. I'm going to ship you all of these really beautiful coins that come out today. We got that NIFC as the Ring of Death. That one's not pretty. That one's not pretty. That one's not bad. So if you would like, I will ship you the good NIFCs that we found, and or I will give you another silver. I can give you a silver quarter if you would rather have that. A silver quarter if you would rather have that. And then we will, so then you got 3 40s, because I matched one. You have 2 90s, because I matched your 90 you found. You have 2 proofs and another 64 Kennedy and a half-ounce round, all part of your, yeah, that was awesome, Michael. That was awesome. So if you are good with the NIFCs, I think you said yes, thank you, please. I will send those to you. I'm going to go through them and pick out the good ones. Some of them are not worth keeping, so I will get those to you. So that's your giveaway goodies for tonight, Eric. And thank you again for being so generous for Pa, and also for all the bidders. I'm going to miss somebody if I try to, in my mind, go through all those. Yes, I have Sam M. I have. So everything should be out. For your, particularly, I'll make sure and check. But yes, I mailed everything. I'll be honest with you, I can't remember what day I did it on. So, but everything did go out. I have a few packages over here that I was holding things for people. So I don't see Sam M over there. And Sam, no, that was Scott. That was Scott. I think everything went out on time. And as you know, absolutely, if something doesn't make it, we will figure it out. We will figure it out. I know y'all that we can fix anything that might come up like that. So yeah, great positive day. I thank everybody that helped out in the auction, from my mods to the bidders. All of that money. Shell Bell, do you have a total for the super chats tonight? A total for the super chats tonight. We had $350 for the bid for the auction tonight, and then I think we had 120 something. Thank you, John Jacobs. Thank you, Eric. No, it's all you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. I think we were at 125 And if that's the case, I'm going to add another $250. I'm going to match all the super chat, so we will be doing another $600 to $125. Thank you, Chicken Man. We'll be adding another $600 to the Pause Spare Time AFSP, the Team Adam page. I will get that done this week, and I appreciate everybody that was a part of the goodies tonight. We should be back Saturday, and that will be my last stream until I get back from Colorado. So the next Saturday I'm not going to be streaming. That next Saturday will be the 12th. I will not be streaming. We will stream the 5th. I'll take a little break on the 12th, and then we will be back the next week. If those of you that have donated for the 500 for Pa on the AFSP, we will get to your box as we go along. Please be patient with all the creators that have agreed to do the box hunts. It may take us a little bit of time to get that done. So thanks everybody. Awesome night. Take care. Johnny T, where's my t-shirt? That's all I need to know. Where's my t-shirt? So y'all have a good night. Have a good week. Be safe at work. Find somebody you love and give them a hug. Or heck, find somebody you don't love and show them a little love. There's not enough of that in the world these days. So take care, everybody. We will catch you later, and and I will be back soon. So thanks, everybody. Good night.